What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of D&E TAKEOVER, episode 186 to be exact on that marker. Today is officially Monday, May 15th, at 7:16 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know why I gave you the whole exact date, but, you know, I just did it for fun.
Memories.
Yeah, there you go. Eric, how you doing today?
My ankle looks like a golf ball.
Bro, you got to... The amount of times you've been injured is insane.
I think I should just wrap myself up in bubble wrap and just call it a day.
I say maybe you got to, take care of your injuries.
What am I supposed to do? No. We can't do that. We can't do that. I've been doing well with this one. This one, what's it called? I have this camera set up whereas I have my leg propped up and I'm not I can't really move for the most part. Only thing that's gonna suck is when the camera turns off because that normally happens. So I'm gonna have to move everything again. But I literally could do anything. Got cleated fully. His cleat was like this. I could see all of his studs. And
Philly Hines loves the bubble wrap idea.
Please, bubble wrap. That's insane.
But
it's becoming a thing that's why am I injured every single week? What's going on? Why is it something different every single week?
I don't know. All I'm saying is that as a physical therapist, thank you for giving me money. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because
you know what? Yeah, you're welcome.
It's because of people like you that I will have a job in the future. So thank you. Round of applause to that.
You're terrible.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
It's all fun and games so you can't afford physical therapy anymore. Then what happens?
It's all right. We got you. Insurance. He said Philly Hines last game, bandage on the head from bleeding and cleat stepped on arm and elbow.
We have to do that.
Bro. You're like the dude from Operation. Soon.
I feel like Anthony Davis, but I still play though, so there's a little bit of a Let me stop.
Head collision, whiplash, and studs to the ankle. Wow, it's a lovely. It was a lovely weekend right there. Lovely week. I'm sorry, not a weekend.
I wasn't gonna mention the head collision and whiplash. I wasn't gonna do that. Now everyone knows. That's great. Yay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to tell me because he knows what I'm gonna say.
Is that they should be like, what's going on? I only told David with the ankle. I wasn't gonna tell him with the whiplash.
Well, now I know. Now I know, and I'm excited to know. But anyway, guys, we got a lot of sports to get into. We know how it is.
A lot.
NBA
fraud. I'm starting you off now.
Has happened this week.
Fraud.
Yeah. Bro, I swear, if you bring up anything about MVP this year,
no, I will. I will.
There's nothing to do with it. They're two different things.
Because I will. What's it called? Fraud, butt, trash. I don't care. And you can't take exception to that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can't wait. I'm just gonna wait. All
right, let's get into it because I don't think it has nothing to do with MVP. Philly Hines says, but it was a good mother. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shout out Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
All the moms. We didn't say that last episode, did we?
No, totally forgot. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Belated Mother's Day.
I haven't really been focused on, and you got finals ahead, all that stuff.
Facts.
I'm
officially done with school.
Good for you. God. Round of applause to that. Round of applause to that. I'm almost done. I got what? Not tomorrow. I got 2 on Wednesday, and I'm checked out. I'm gonna be just chilling on the beach in Cancun with KD and Devin Booker. We're gonna be relaxing, having a good time.
That's foul.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth. But I'll give a quick little rundown of what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna be talking about the weekend recap. A lot of teams advanced. Actually, every single team advanced this weekend. We're gonna talk about the Nuggets. We're gonna be talking about the Heat. To my beloved Knicks, yeah, it kind of sucks. We're going to be talking about the Lakers and the Warriors. We're going to be talking about the Celtics and the 76ers that happened last night on Mother's Day. Also, we're going to get into some questions involving that as well, what we thought about the game overall. Also, we're going to get into the NBA Conference Finals matchups, obviously with the Nuggets and the Lakers versus the Celtics and the Heat, a rematch of the 2020 bubble conference finals.
It was real.
I think not.
It was real. It wasn't fraudulent. It was real.
The NBA wants us. The NBA is scripting everything.
This is exactly what you guys wanted to see again, did you?
Exactly. Also, we're gonna do a fun little thing where we're gonna rank the top 4 best players remaining in the playoffs, and also the top 4 best teams remaining in the playoffs. And then, if we have time, NFL, NFC division. We did the AFC last time, predictions. Do the NFC this time, if we got time. And also, we got a lot of big deal, not big deals. Specifically, the guy by John Morant, NHL, Soccer. That's all I'm gonna give that one because it'd be a big, and then another soccer one. So we got a lot of all around to talk about today. Let's just get into it. But for anyone, we'll just get right into the first topic of today. For anyone who didn't know what happened, what do you want to get into? You want to get into the most recent game, or do you want to get into the one that happened first, like early on, and work our way down?
The first. I want to go in chronological order.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday to Sunday. Okay, I got you. Well, we got some chats in the queue. Jonathan, what's going on, John? What's going on?
Jonathan.
And also keep the round of applause for Dub City.
Dub City. What's good?
What's going on?
What's going on? What's cracking?
Dub City, I'm sorry about the Warriors. We're gonna get into them soon, but I want to say my condolences to the Warriors fans right now in the organization. Also,
condolences to Steph Curry.
Yeah, that too. I was gonna say my condolences to Steph Curry as well for having to deal with that. Oh, John, Eric, how much for the hoodie? What do you think? If you had to put a price on it.
I mean, if you want to go to Malloy yourself, it's a Malloy merch one. You can go ahead and
$50.
Honestly, I don't know. It was a present. It probably nowadays, if you walk in there, it's probably like $40, $50 for just.
Hell no, it's probably like $80. Sweatshops in China, they're overworking right now. Damn. Charge $100 for a sweatshirt made for 5 cents. Dang.
Oh my goodness.
What?
No, you just crack me up, bro. the things that come in your head is just insane.
I don't know, bro. Sometimes it's a gift and a curse. The other day, Eric, I was talking to someone. I was texting someone, and I said, along the lines, I said, that's why I picked you. And then the person got offended. You picked me. I'm like, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. So,
dang.
Without thinking, and then it bites me in the butt afterwards.
Yeah, he's like, farts. He's like,
we gotta farts. You gotta take the punches. You know what I mean? Not everything's gonna be a nice little jab to the face.
Take your losses with your wins too, man.
Exactly. Dub City said, there's not a parade inside my city yet. Yeah, there you go.
God.
Oh my God. I got to get into that. I'm disappointed in every single person. I'm disappointed in the NBA. I don't care anymore. Screw this. I have no one to root for. Screw everybody.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We still have somebody to root for.
The Knicks are out.
No. The MVP is still in.
Yeah. Jokic. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. The real MVP.
The
real one. The actual one that deserved it.
He deserved it, but so did Embiid. Going into the Nuggets, right? Since we're speaking about Jokic, let's get into the Nuggets. The Nuggets dominated the Desert Heat and win 4-2 in the series. It happened on Saturday, if I do believe. I think it was Saturday. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't Saturday. When was this?
Wait, you said the Nuggets? Thursday. Wait, did you just say the Nuggets beat the Heat?
No, the Nuggets dominated the Desert Heat in Phoenix.
Oh,
yeah, bro.
See now, you messing with me. These topics, these headlines. Oh, we're getting confused now.
Get a little creative. But the Nuggets won 125-100. There was literally no contest. I don't know if you guys remember me saying this. The only way the Suns are going to win is if Devin Booker and KD drop 40 each. And that's been the epitome of the whole series. KD dropped 33. KD dropped 23, and Devin Booker dropped 12. Cameron Payne was a leading scorer with 31. That's already a big problem. And the bench points produced 12 points together, and it's just ridiculous. Also, the Nuggets, Bruce Brown, 13 points off the bench, who no other than Nikola Jokic with a triple-double, 32 points, and then Jamal Murray, 26 points. KCP, 21 points. He was having a great game. Michael Porter Jr. didn't have to do anything because there's no point when KCP is going off. You don't got to do anything. So overall, the Nuggets win this. My question about the situation, obviously, I saw the game. I saw until halftime, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not watching this anymore.
I was the same way. I literally had the game on. Afterwards, I was laughing, but I was like, there's just, like, what am I up? Why am I up this late? For what reason? Yeah. I'm losing sleep.
I went to bed. I'm like, screw this. What's the point? I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll see it. But I want to say something about the Suns real quick. How do I say, what's the right word? How do I say this in a nice way? What a disgusting way to go out. No integrity whatsoever. Your two best players combined for about 35 points, even though that's what Devin Booker is averaging in the playoffs. Together, they combined for that in that game. It's just absolutely disgusting and embarrassing. I hope that they're embarrassed because of the fact that you trade for superstars. And Eric, what do I say every time I see someone trade for a superstar? Stop it. Stop it. This team would have went farther with no KD and Devin Booker and their whole team than with KD.
I mean, that was the same team that made the finals.
Yes, because they had depth. They had Mikal Bridges. They had all these Cam Johnson. They had shooters and they had depth. And now they take away all that in the equation. You get a superstar. Yeah, KD's amazing. But the fact is you lost your future. You lost first-round picks. You lost young players, and specifically Mikal Bridges because he's a stud, and also Cam Johnson. You lost young players. You lost depth, and you lost youth in the future. So that's my thing on superstars. I don't like it. I don't like the trades.
You know, I think that this is just a ripple effect. It's just how crazy. I think this is a ripple effect of the trade market slowly getting back to where it should be. After what happened with Rudy Gobert and the Timberwolves, and the reason I say that, right, is KD's value was already high. Don't get me wrong, but it got skyrocketed when that Rudy Gobert trade went through, right? And then you basically had to give up a leg, an arm, and a lung in order to get KD, right? And so that's what they did, and it just goes to show that, well, he's valuable, but he's not that valuable. Let's just be honest. Like, he can't make up for bench points. He can't make up for role players. He's just one person. No shot on KD on that at all, right? That's not a thing that he should be like necessarily be worried about or anything like that. But it just goes to show, like, they would have been better off with the players that the Nets have right now, which is Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges, right? They added so much more. Also, the players that literally got them to a finals, helped get them to a finals. One of the best two-way players. One of the best two-way players in the NBA, and Mikal Bridges at the time. It's like, it just didn't make any sense. But all to say, it definitely was a sad way to go out. I want to add on to it. Not only like KD, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant really didn't play that well this game, but DeAndre Ayton just not playing at all.
I'm not. He's not even a part of the team anymore. When I talk about, I swear.
You know, DeAndre not playing at all. Chris Paul getting hurt again in a playoff series. What's new? You know what I mean? And then it's a complete failure of a season for the Suns. Complete failure of a season for the Suns. And now they're in a situation where we don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. You're on a team. You have a team with no depth whatsoever, and a good amount of your star power is old and is on their way out. Chris Paul, I'm sorry. Actually, go ahead because I might go on a rant.
That's actually my next question to get into it. But I want to mention something because you brought in DeAndre Ayton before. And, like, you know how we were talking last episode, how soft everyone is and all that stuff. Anthony Davis specifically, talking about how, like, the league is soft, blah, blah, blah. You look at DeAndre Ayton. Why was he out of the game? He had a contused rib. Bruised rib. That's what it means.
Piss off!
I'm going to bring you one guy that I appreciate a lot, and I really love this fight. Andrew Wiggins. He was questionable for that game on Friday against the Lakers when they got eliminated because he had a fractured rib cartilage. He fractured his rib cartilage.
And he was questionable.
He played. No, he's not even that. He played. He didn't have the best game, but at least he played. You got DeAndre Ayton here holding his ribs. Like, give me a break, bro. I can't even deal with these guys anymore. My pen just broke because of it. But
you gotta, bro. A bruise.
Don't fight.
I don't know how to feel about. I don't know what to say about this because honestly, I've never had a bruised rib before, right? And I don't know if, like, y'all know me. I mean, we were just talking about how I get injured every single week, so I don't really know how bad a bruised rib is.
I mean, it's annoying.
But the fact that it's a bruise most likely means you can play, but you just didn't want to. It's like, I don't understand that.
I think the bruised rib is a cover up for what actually was the thing. His PUSSY was really hurting that night because he had to get bodied by Jokic every single night. So I think he wanted to take a sit.
It just pisses me off how, like, even if I take back what I just said, because even if I had a bruised rib, I just look at my bank account. I'd be like, yeah, let me get out there because I'm making bank. Like, they're paying me millions to be here, not thousands,
not
millions.
You know, like when you look at when you look in your movie theater and you're an actor and you open up the curtain, you see everyone in the crowd before you go out. Just look at the fans that came over here to watch you play, and specifically, like.
Well, let's be real. No one came to watch DeAndre play. What's it called?
You're right.
They came to watch KD, freaking Devin Booker, and Nikola Jokic. But at the end of the day, they wanted him to play, so even made it a better game. But no one was looking for Aiden.
Yeah, I agree. But let's get into these comments real quick before we get into what the Suns should do in this situation. We got Mario. What's going on, Mario? What's going on?
What's good?
What's going on? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, hi, Ophelia. Hi, Mario. We got some conversation in the chat. Dub City also said, I think the Warriors releasing that Wiggins had a rib injury prior to the game wasn't smart, considering Braun went right after him in Game 6.
He said, "Oh, fractured rib? Say less."
Don't mind if I do. Bah! It's an elbow. I mean, I guess, but I'm pretty sure the Lakers have their own insight, regardless of if the public's going to get released or not. I feel like it. Like, you have to know if you're a professional. Mario said, these kids in this generation are a bunch of sissies. Amen. Amen.
That's us. That's us too, David. That's us too.
No, that's not me. I do not involve myself with this generation. This generation, and I'm the outcast. I'm like, when they do like back in high school, we did the median, the average, and all that stuff. So like, this is the median. That's the generation, and there's always some outliers. We're the freaking outliers. We're not close to these guys or girls. So give me a break. Ophelia Hines said a bruised rib doesn't tickle. Doesn't tickle. But it will hurt to breathe with a bruised rib.
Then why did someone play with a fractured one?
Because he wanted it more. Aiden cost Monty his job.
That pissed me off. Wait, do you have a part on that, or can we go on to that really quick?
I do have that. I do have that part. Let's get into that right now, actually. So my question was it smart for them to get rid of Monty Williams?
No. You look at let's run down what Monty Williams has dealt with within the time he was there, right? So they get to the finals, right? I'm just gonna start from the point of the finals, right? They get to the finals, they blow a 2-0 lead. Unfortunate. That you can look at Monty Williams, you can look at the team, you can look at everybody there, right? But then you regroup, you get back at it, and DeAndre Ayton starts giving you issues. That's when it all started, to be honest with you. Because I think it was either the next year or the year after he was due for contract. I forgot which year it was. And they went into free agency. I think it was the Pacers that matched it, right? That gave him a deal. And then the Suns the Suns chose to match it. They chose to match it. And listen, I don't blame the Suns for doing that at the moment because of where they picked DeAndre Ayton, the level of trust that they put within DeAndre Ayton, and the fact of the matter is losing a first overall pick for absolutely nothing, whereas DeAndre Ayton is not bad. He's not, when he plays good basketball, like he's not like he could be a decent center in the league. Can he be a top 5 center? I mean, I don't even know if he is. He could technically be a top 5 center now because the center department in the league is not that heavy. I don't even think he's in the top 5, like you said, right? But he definitely can be a top 5 center in the league, right? If he just plays and doesn't complain. But they give him the contract, right? This humongous contract. All in all, just for him to complain more. Consistently. Then they bring in Kevin Durant. Now you have Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, and Devin Booker, and no bench, right? By the way, DeAndre, all you gotta do is grab rebounds, bro. Mm-hmm. Just grab rebounds. Grab rebounds and block shots. Like, I don't understand. I'm not even asking you to play offense at this point. I got 2 of the best scorers in the league to do that. I got Chris Paul that's dishing dimes to everybody. What you gotta do in the offense is set screens and shut up, like for real.
Play defense.
And he can't even do that correctly. And then on top of it, Chris Paul goes down. You're starting point guard. And now because you traded for Kevin Durant, which I don't know if Monty is saying that or not specifically. I don't know if it was like sometimes it could be management, it could be Monty and the coach saying, "I want you guys to go get this player." I don't know who said that, right?
Yeah.
But all in all, now that they gone and got Kevin Durant, Chris Paul goes down. You don't have a backup. It's Cameron Payne. No offense, Cameron Payne hasn't been playing that much because you guys went to like a freaking dang near 6-man rotation because of the fact that you had no bench. You gave everybody away, right? So now you have to deal with Cameron Payne. Now we're in a situation where you're versing the best team in the West that can't guard Jokic because DeAndre Ayton just can't stop him for some reason. And now you got nobody that's gonna guard Jamal Murray.
Some reason. Right? You want the reason?
What happened?
I got the reason. You said for some reason he can't guard him. I got the reason.
All right, go ahead.
Because he's soft. I never met a 7-foot dude that gets bodied. I know Jokic is a big dude, but overall, hold your ground, bro. You're the same height as him. I know you're not the same weight, but it's your job. You're a big man.
Bro,
Let me put some pressure on him.
It's one thing. I understand he's one of the best. He's literally one of the best players in the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
But bro was feasting on you, like triple doubles per every single night. It was terrible. It was as if he wasn't even there, right? But then on top of it, then DeAndre Ayton goes on to not play in a crucial game that they need him. I hate to say that, but they need him because it only gets worse. I'm sorry. Jacques Landale, not doing anything. Bismack Biyombo, he's not doing nothing. There's nobody else that's able to guard Jokic, and they're smaller for all that, right? So it only makes it worse. And then somehow, within all of this, Monty gets fired.
Yeah.
You make it make sense. Is DeAndre, if that means if Monty got fired, that means the organization just told, in my opinion, you basically are choosing DeAndre Ayton over Monty Williams. And I think it's a terrible decision. Terrible decision.
I was reading through these comments real quick, and I was going to make a statement about this, but Dub said he made a great statement, so I'm just going to read his. He said, to answer the question, was it smart for them to fire Monty Williams? He said, no. He's a 2-time coach of the year. He's the one who got them into the playoffs. At some point, he can give you the game plan, but if the players don't execute, they deserve the share of the blame. Now, this is my thing. I don't know if you remember me saying this, Eric, but I always mention this whenever a coach gets fired. I don't like blaming the coach for teams' losses because of the fact that there's only so much a coach can do. Like Dub City said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. You know what I mean? That's up to the players to execute the game plan, and that's what they're paid to do. I understand that, but unfortunately, in the sports business world that we live in, the coach is always a scapegoat, and I think every coach knows that. And it's really a shame because of the fact that was it smart for them to fire Monty Williams? Hell no. Because now when you look at it, who else are you gonna get? Who are you gonna get? I mean, you can get JJ Redick. I mean, that's a positive, but overall,
it don't matter because it's the same thing. The dude's a good coach. You're just gonna get another good coach that is gonna have to deal with DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
You mentioned attitudes, and the problem with the Suns is, I'm always about team chemistry. I'm always about teams that play well together. I don't care about the superstar power you have, as long as you have great chemistry and you can fit well around with each other, you're gonna have a successful season. The Suns are not one of those teams. That's their major problem. DeAndre Ayton is a diva. The dude shows no hustle on the court. He watches people get rebounds off the court. Doesn't even show up to training camp. Doesn't even show up to practices. Shows up like a week before the season starts. And you want to keep him. That's
for someone that's not that good. Is it just, bro,
Eric? But you know how girls use red flags. You know what I mean? Like in terms of dating dudes. I'm sorry, but as an outsider looking in, the dude gave you 25 red flags. It's like a toxic relationship. Suns, let go. Let go. Let him go to the Pacers. I don't care if you lose anything, because right now they're saying that they want to shop DeAndre Ayton. I'm sorry, but if I'm on another team, no way in hell am I touching DeAndre Ayton, specifically because of his contract. $189 million for 4 years to do what? Be a wall? Be a cone? I can pay Jacques Landale literally $2 million to do the same thing. It's that situation. So I think the Suns have a attitude problem, specifically the DeAndre Ayton. And I'm going to be honest with you, the Suns have to do something real quick because Kevin Durant is 34 years old. Devin Booker, his contract is coming up soon. So you don't even know if Devin Booker is going to be there, and that's a face of your franchise right now. So overall, you have some big things to do. I wrote down some things that I want the what's her name, the Suns to do, and I want you to tell me your thoughts on this. So what should the Suns do with their situation? First thing I said, get rid of DeAndre Ayton.
Agreed. Trade.
Get rid of him.
Has to go this year.
Yes.
No doubt. Has to go.
Not only is he a liability on the court, he's a liability off the court in terms of his attitude. I said get rid of CP3. You're paying $35 million a year, $40 million a year to him to get injured in a crucial time of the playoffs. Not even that. He's not even as efficient as he was when he was back in his Clipper days. It's just that obvious.
Bro, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done.
So you got
now.
Do those two things. I think those are the go-to. I did one more thing. I said get depth. I think that's a big part because we showed that it was getting exposed throughout the playoffs. And I'm not talking about like 1-2 guys that get 5 points. I'm talking about like you need a 6-man. Like you need a 6-man bad off that team. And also one more thing. I said get a rebounding big man. Specifically a guy who can hold his paint presence. Steven Adams, a great guy like that. Like just guys in general that can get boards for you and just hold down the paint.
Steven Adams might want to leave next year anyways because his team is full of a bunch of gangsters. I ain't gonna lie, a bunch of thugs.
I don't understand.
Dude, I swear, John Morant tried to make it out the league. Like I swear,
He's the first one to want to make it out. It just doesn't make any sense. But Eric, before I let you go, can I go through these comments real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
We have a lot, so I'm gonna get through these real quick. Mario said, seriously though, especially in baseball where they hammy and they're out 10 weeks. Yeah, that pissed me off when Giancarlo Stanton was out 10 weeks. I'm like, dude, you just started playing like 2 weeks of baseball. What the hell are you doing?
They don't want to play.
It's baseball. I play baseball.
You're robbing you. That's what they're doing. They're robbing you.
Gosh, it's so frustrating. I will say this: if anyone wants to, and they're thinking about becoming a professional and they want to make money quick, play baseball. Have one great year. Baseball will pay you like this. Fernando Tatis, one example. The dude had one good year. They gave him a $375 million contract for 10 years. I'm not saying the dude's bad, but overall, every single time in baseball, you have one good year. They automatically think you're going to do it consistently, and they give you big bucks. It's just ridiculous. But Mario said, I had bruised ribs, and it's nothing to laugh about for sure. Just saying. I'm not. Was I laughing?
Would you be able to play, though?
Oh, you would. I would pay. I would pay.
No. That's why I would want to ask him. Like, would you be able to play through it?
Fair enough. But I'm saying Andrew Wiggins played with a fractured cartilage. So like I'm comparing those two.
That's insane.
That's the difference. I'm not saying whether it's just or unjust. It's just the fact that one played with a worse injury and the other one didn't. In a crucial game. Ophelia Hines says, because they are crazy. If you want to go there, the adrenaline sets in and some athletes push, but it doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's right that they continue. Eric, if you know, you know.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know.
I sit down when I get injured.
Yeah, right.
I do.
Sorry, I do the same things. I can't even comment. Dub City, this was his comment before we agreed. Ophelia Hines agrees with it. Dub City said losing by 30 in back-to-back years can't be the coach. I agree. I agree. It's execution at the end of the day. Mario said, unfortunately, you can't fire your entire team, leaving the coach out to dry. He's a scapegoat. Yep. And Dub City said, it's the GM wanting to put his stamp on the team. Monty was already there when he got there and was never fond of him. He's the one who pulled the KD trade, and he wants it to be more of his team makeup. Yeah.
They'll never succeed then. Good job. They'll never succeed then.
Yeah. That's where greed gets in, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you don't be greedy sometimes. Mario said, what do you guys think about Ja Morant's situation? To speak of the devil, Ja freaking Morant. I had a big deal, not big deal on it, but we'll just talk about it right now and get it out of the way. I'm gonna say something real quick. I heard Stephen A. Smith talk about this. Out of that draft, you had freaking Zion Williamson doesn't play, he's injured. You have freaking Ja Morant, who wants to be a gangster and gets suspended. The only good one out of the top three is freaking RJ Barrett.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Consistent.
Good one is crazy. Good one is crazy.
The only one who plays.
Good one is crazy. Darius Garland is the best person out of that draft.
One wants to leave. One wants to get out of the league by doing dumb stuff. The other one doesn't even play in the league. RJ's the only one playing.
Bro.
You got a point, bud. You really do.
I gotta say, bro.
Go ahead.
One, Zion's better than Ja. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna what?
He's not.
You'd rather have a thug on your team than a guy that's overweight. Pick one.
I mean, they're both not playing. So at this point,
but one's actually eventually gonna play. Hopefully, the other one just doesn't want to be in the league anymore.
Last year too. Last year too.
And he played a little bit. He did play a little bit. Yours wasn't your guy over here is literally trying to leave. He doesn't want to be there anymore.
Not my guy.
Nah, don't do that. You're defending him. Defending him though.
I'm just saying the real stuff. Ja played 60 games this season.
The real stuff is I'm convinced Ja Morant has got his bread and wants to get back into the streets. That's the real stuff. That's what it is. There's no way. Did you see the video? I got to actually see the video this time.
Yeah,
this guy was toting a gun like this. He was messing around with the gun with a big smile on his face. I was like, in my head, mind you, Instagram Live as well. In my head, I'm like, does he like? Is he serious? I'm like, did you not understand the scandal that you just went through like literally a couple months ago, bro, or was it a couple weeks ago, however long ago it was,
Mhm.
bro? You had to go through. You got suspended, right? Had to go through an entire situation of possibly people didn't know what the Grizzlies were going to do with you, and then on top of it, you had to go out and make a public apology, and then you go back and do the same exact thing. What? Because your season is over? I don't understand.
Eric, you know what it's called, right?
Being an idiot.
Stupidity. One of the major illnesses of all of our country is stupidity. Believe it or not, it trumps everything else in terms of sickness. Stupidity is leading one. John Morant does in fact have one of those. I'm gonna take this more on a personal level, right? Not me personally, but to him personally. John Morant, phenomenal athlete. Dude's freaking insane, athletic as hell. The fact is, John Morant, Ja, don't you have a daughter, Ja? I'm just making sure. Don't you have a little girl at home? And you're hanging out with a freaking gun? Like, shouldn't you be raising her and setting a good role model for her? I don't know, just a suggestion, right? Instead of over here playing with a gun to your head, like, give me a freaking break. 2, don't be someone that you're not. He's got something like, what is that called? He lost his identity. He has no identity right now, John Morant. He's trying to find it. He has nothing right now. So overall, John Morant, it's a saying that goes, you can tell if someone actually learned from their actions by looking in the future and them, like, instead of words, like, actions speak louder than words. So we know if the action was true about it, he would have done something. Obviously, he didn't really care about that. He doesn't care about his team, doesn't care about his family, doesn't care about himself. That's the end point. Now to go back on the team, the Grizzlies said they're going to give him a lengthy suspension. You know what that means, right?
Was it 5 games?
No. You know why it's lengthy? Because the fact the freaking season's over. He's gonna have the whole offseason off. And they're like, yeah, he was off for 3 months. I'm like, yeah, but there's no games played. So I know what they're trying to do. Good job, Memphis, for trying to find the loophole. But overall, John Morant, you're just stupid, you're childish, bro. Like, I don't like using that word a lot because I don't like talking about other people like that. But at the end of the day, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Like, come on, dude. Like,
I think can we I'm gonna put a little conspiracy behind it. I'm gonna give a little maybe just a guess on why he's doing this. I'm gonna shoot I left completely outside the box. What if he's just testing his power right now?
In terms of superstar power?
Yeah, because let's be real. If this was Gary Payton II, he's getting released right away, yes or no?
Potentially, yeah.
You give me another. If this was Cameron Payne, dude's going in seconds. You know what I mean? If you can go on any team and find like the guy on the end of the bench. If they find out that they do that, it might not even hit media. They'll just be like, "Yeah, you're out of here." You know what I mean? So the fact John Morant has done this twice.
All right, real quick. Matt Araiza for the Buffalo Bills, a great example to that. The dude had accusations of sexual assault. They found out a week ago, and the Bills automatically dropped him because of accusations. They basically just dropped him. Nothing was proven. Nothing was guilty. They dropped him. They found out a week ago that he wasn't even at the party, and he's not guilty. And so overall, to your point, what you're saying is that if you're not a superstar player, they're going to drop you because they don't want to deal with you. Just that simple.
You're expendable. Mm-hmm. John Morant
is not.
Is not expendable. He's a superstar in this league. Now the question is, now the NBA gets challenged. It's like, how long you gonna let this last, bro? How long you gonna let this guy float around? Because the first time, shit, you know what? Fine, give him a pass. He's just being an idiot. Young guy doesn't understand the rules yet. Even though that's just you should understand that.
I hate when people say he's young. He doesn't understand. Bro, there's a lot of freaking young dudes that understand.
Like you understand not to flash a gun on social media. Like you should just know that. But regardless,
you put yourself around.
But the second time, bro, when it's clear as day, y'all got the phone out and everything. You just flashing a gun on a video. It's like, bro, now you're disrespecting now you're not only You're disrespecting the Grizzlies. You're disrespecting the NBA because we just told you not to do this, and you're gonna go ahead and do it. And what
Yeah.
we gonna do again? Oh, they're just gonna suspend me. So now I'm thinking in my head, what if John Morant with his homeboys? He's like, yo, they ain't gonna do nothing. Come on, put the camera up. Watch. Well, you want to play with that? Let's play with the NBA really quick. They're not gonna do anything to me. Why? Because I'm John Morant. I'm that good.
Eric, what I just don't understand is like, what's the point though? What is that? What is that like? Logically, what's the point of just having a gun? Like, you can't just dance with your hands?
There's people that do things because they can. There's no point in, like, for example, let's say you're a billionaire and you're like, you know what, I want to go buy a car. Why? Because I can. You know what I mean? Like that's my point. Look. You're towing the freaking no, I almost said Statue of Liberty. Jesus
Eiffel
Lord.
Tower.
Eiffel Tower. You're towing the Eiffel Tower. What people might be like, why is he doing that? It's because you can. No one's gonna stop you from doing it. John Morant sitting there, he's like, I want to act gangster, even though I ain't never experienced that in my life at all.
This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence. Love that.
Like, bro, stop it, Demetrius. Stop it, bro. That's his real name.
Oh my gosh. It just, you know, like you said, like, first time, okay, whatever. I don't like the excuse he's young, whatever, because there's a lot of young people, including ourselves, that we know better. It's all about the environment that you put yourself around. There's an old, I think from a billionaire, he said, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It's really that simple. If you involve yourself around good people, you will have more likely a successful future. Obviously, there are some bad eggs, but overall, it's basically about the environment that you surround yourself. John Morant, what I'm looking at, is not surrounding himself in a good environment. Obviously not. It's shown time and time again. So overall, to really wrap this thing up, because I don't want to dwell too much about him, because I don't think he deserves my time or your time, to be exact. Doesn't deserve any of our times. Overall, what should the Grizzlies do? I would be fine for suspending him for a full year. I don't care. Suspend him for a full year. I really, at this point, it's just like, dude, you don't listen. It becomes more of a morality thing for the team, and not only that, in terms of leadership. And I'm like, dude, you're not setting any values that we have for this team.
Full year with no pay.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
That needs to happen.
Yeah.
You gotta hit him where it hurts. You gotta hit him where we're actually once you start to realize, wait a minute, the check not coming in no more.
Yeah.
Then you got a problem. Because I guarantee you spending your money stupidly too.
Yeah. Whatever. My gosh. There's some people have the gold in their hand and they drop it.
Just
fumble
just
it.
Fart it out, bro. Like, I don't understand. I literally don't understand.
Farts. There you go. But real quick, I'm gonna get into these comments real quick. Shout out to Mario for asking the question, but he said, Ophelia said, dumb again, dumb. Why? I think it's about previous. Ophelia said, yeah, right, Eric, sit down. Yeah.
No, what's going on? What are we doing?
Getting bullied today. Dub City said, define good. LOL JK. I don't know what this one was about. My memory's kind of blanking out.
Oh, maybe I think it's when I said DeAndre and it was good. He's a decent center.
Dub City said, let's not forget Zion was doing 360 windmill dunks pregame, but couldn't play. Let's keep the same energy for Aiden for Zion, Eric.
Hey, listen. I'll admit Zion an overweight person that's scaring the Pelicans right now. But listen,
gosh.
Well, we talked about the other one when we was like, when homie when he was like, I don't feel like Zion right now.
I don't feel like this one episode. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, dude literally was like, I'm 100%. No, he's like, I'm healed, and like the doctor cleared me and everything, but I just don't feel like myself. Like, at that point,
I don't feel like Zion. I'm like, what the hell does Zion feel like? Like, what
Zion? What is that?
No comparison. Real quick, Elvie says he is not okay. Freaking weirdo, John Moran. Oh, Morant. Oh my gosh, John Morant. Not Morant. That was a good one, Ophelia. I gotta give you credit for that one. I like that. John Morant. Sounds French. Dub City said, you would think with all these guns, Ja would be a better shooter.
Yo!
Oh, that's good. Dub said he's suspended for a year, boys. He better be without pay.
Just take away his money, I'll be fine with it.
Ask Agent Zero what he did when he tested that power.
Agent Zero, is you talking about the YouTuber?
I don't know.
He probably talking about the YouTuber from AMP. I have to check that out. The Playback probably did something on that as a YouTube. whole thing. Yeah.
Let's keep on going. Where am I? Affiliate says he is still stupid. What superstar power with dumb moves like that? Sit down, Morant.
Moron
Morant. Eminem. He said no. Eminem, not Eminem.
Oh, okay.
He said eventually your behavior outweighs your talent, and sponsors and other teams will be hesitant to work with you. Yeah, 100%.
You gotta learn though. He
You know
has
what's
to
funny?
learn the hard way.
Everyone was talking mad stuff about Kyrie Irving and how he was a big problem. Look at freaking Ja Morant. He trumps everybody's problems. I don't care. I don't even care if Kyrie's putting sage before the games. As long as he's not playing with guns like Ja, give me a break.
At least Kyrie's not endangering the freaking players at this point.
Oh my gosh. He said, quotations. He went to Cambrook. That's a private school. I've been comparing Ja to Papa Doc ever since I heard this. This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence, and Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. Oh my gosh! That's what he said. It was when David said RJ was the only good one in his
class. Exactly. No, I like that. Define good, David.
In terms of those three, playing and not getting into dumb stuff. That's the definition.
As long as you can move.
As long as you can move and don't get in trouble in general. That's what I define.
Elementary school? Like, what's going on?
Oh my gosh. Phil says the dumb comment was answering Mario about Morant. Oh, got you. He said no, Gilbert Arenas is Agent Zero.
Oh, he's talking about Gilbert Arenas when he brought a gun into the arena. Remember? Yeah, Ja Morant. I ain't gonna lie. Someone needs to sit Ja Morant down with Gilbert Arenas. That would be something.
He was suspended back when he played for similar things to Ja.
Yeah, I remember that. Yo, dude, it's one thing. That's what I'm saying. It's all fun and games until Ja Morant pull up into the locker room with the gun, and then it's like, what's going on? What I do?
It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But to go back on the Suns, we went off a sidetrack to Ja Morant, but going back into the Suns, right? We already answered the question. Actually, we're done with the Suns. Let's go into the Nuggets. We're done with the freaking Suns. I already told you my plans with them. Get rid of everyone. Just this
rebuild is over.
Stay around Kevin Durant while you have him for another 2 years, and then you have Devin Booker to build around if he wants to stay. Real quick about the Nuggets. Are they the best team remaining? There's 4 teams left. Celtics, Lakers, Heat, and the Nuggets. Are they the best team remaining? I'm going to give you a real quick answer, Eric. You're going to like this. I agree. I think, yes, they are the best team. They are the best freaking team. They have depth. They got star power. And everyone knows how to shoot. Just that simple.
I was actually going to say no.
Oh, explain.
I think, and this is very controversial based off what the last series just showed me, but I think the Celtics are the best team remaining. Just because of the fact that 1, they've been here before. 2, they have the best all-around team within the 4 left, in my opinion. And 3, they have the depth that you're talking about the Nuggets have as well. So I think the Celtics are a little bit better than them. But I don't mind you saying the Nuggets at all. I think the Nuggets are amazing. I think the Nuggets are going to win it all. And I think Jokic is going to win Finals MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, and an NBA trophy. And then he's just going to want to win about 2 more MVPs.
I mean, hey, he's got the capacity to do that. His gameplay is phenomenal. But enough for that series. We're going to talk more about the Nuggets later in the show. But I want to go touch base a little bit about the Miami Heat. Unfortunately, I know, guys. I know.
What do you mean, boo? No.
It's my boys. It's my boys.
What boys? Imaginary friends. Is it the same boys that Ja Morant be hanging out with? Because you act weird.
No. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, we're good. No, but my boys, they're upset. They're upset that I gotta talk about the New York Knicks. But unfortunately, Eric, I'm gonna give you a quick little rundown of my house on Friday night. Ready? So
God.
I was sitting down. I
God.
I got home from work. The game was on. I'm like, all right, let's watch the game. I was already expecting a loss. I'm gonna be honest with you, but there's always a sliver of hope. When you got that hope for your team. So I'm watching this game. I'm like, damn, all right, we're close. All right, we got this. We're getting there. And all of a sudden, the Heat start coming back. I'm like, damn.
He's like,
And all of a sudden, it was close throughout the whole game. And I'm on my phone, doing my stuff, watching the game. I'm laying down, and bro, I'm comfortable. I got a blanket on top of me. I got a pillow. I feel so good. The Knicks were up by 2 in the fourth quarter. Then all of a sudden, start coming down, and I'm like, "What? You ever see that? You ever see that meme? It's like, what happened? What the hell?"
He's like, "What happened?"
That's what happened. I was watching the game, and I was texting someone, and they're like, "Oh, what's the score of the game?" I'm like, "The Knicks are winning by 2," and then all of a sudden they text me an hour later. He's like, "What's the score of the game?" I'm like, "They're down by 4." They're like, "Oh, damn." He's like, "They're gonna come back. I believe it."
No, you don't.
And
no, you don't.
I said, "Stop it." Stop it. Just stop it. But real quick, we were watching the game, and after the game was over, the same person texted me. He was like, "So what happened?" I said, "The Knicks lost." She's like, "Oh man, that stinks, right?" And they said, "What was the score?" I said, "They lost by 4 points." She's like, "Oh, they can never get that. They can never get back the 4 points they lost." I'm like, "Screw you! I'm done talking to people. These people stink." But overall, I'm gonna say one comment, because I said this last show before the Knicks played this game. I said the X factor for the Miami Heat was Big Booty Lowry.
Big Booty Lowry. Wait, how many points do you have?
Eric had 11 freaking points.
Oh, it was already done. It was already finished.
9 freaking assists. Dude almost had a double off the bench. So I was gonna text you once he got 11 points, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Third quarter, he only had 9 points left, and then he hit a jumper or a layup. He got 11. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, game's over. Game's over, because what I've seen, the correlation with Kyle Lowry and wins is when Kyle Lowry off the bench drops double figures, they win the game. Go back and check every box score. It's facts. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, that was really upsetting. So once I knew Kyle Lowry scored 11, I'm like, all right, GG's.
You should have the game from then. But that sliver of hope kept you around. Should have turned it off from then.
I hope it's a dangerous game, my friend. Dub City said, "Bro, as a Knicks fan and Warriors fan, Friday felt like a long week, a week long." Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. But
seeing the Knicks go down, it really made my day, to be honest with you. It really added the cherry on top. Nah, all jokes aside, again, like David said, I was expecting it to happen. I had the Heat winning Game 6. Nothing much to really take from it, other than the fact that I just want to point out one thing. You guys remember the one guy David said that he was the only good player coming out of the draft, out of that draft class, RJ Barrett.
I didn't say out of the draft class, it's out of the top 3.
Yeah. Oh, that's even okay. No. We're not doing. All right, out of the top 3. Yeah, that same guy, since availability is like, at least he plays. Yeah, 1 for 10 from the field.
He sucked.
0 for 3 from the 3-point line. 11 points in 32 minutes. RJ Barrett, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a claps for that? Can I get a claps? RJ Barrett, ladies and gentlemen.
I love how you mentioned one dude only, but in fact, there was another dude, Julius Randle.
Oh, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I was going to get there.
1 for 7 and 3. It's like no one wanted to show up except for one guy, freaking Jalen Brunson. The dude's a freaking superstar. It's just he's that good, and no one else showed up. No one could score 5 freaking points for him.
You know what's funny? Jalen Brunson was the only guy that's ever been in that situation before, and everyone else was like, "Yo, what's going on? Like, why is he?" Just picture this: they're on the bench, they're like, "Yo, why is he playing so hard? Like, what's going on? Let's go get a load of this guy. Does he not know what we do around here? Come on, there's no championship DNA around here." And Jalen Brunson's just like, "Guys, we're gonna go home. We're gonna be in Cancun in 5 minutes if y'all don't really pick it up." They're like, "Dang. This guy, whatever he's talking about."
But if I can tell you my issues with this whole series real quick with the Knicks, forget Julius Randle not showing up and RJ Barrett. We obviously know that's a big problem. I'm talking about the little things.
Oh.
You're talking about a New York Knicks team that was top 5 in rebounds in the NBA. They looked like they were 6'7" out there, and everyone else is 7 foot tall. That's one big problem. They got out rebound. Not mostly on the offensive rebounding part. They got out rebound all the time. Mitchell Robinson didn't even show up this series. I'm gonna be honest with you, did not even show up. Quentin Grimes, he was battling injuries, I understand, but he did not show up in terms of shooting. He airballed the last shot. I'm like, what the hell is this? But regardless of the fact, their rebounding sucked. Also, one thing that I thought put the Knicks over everyone else and why they won the Cleveland Cavaliers series was one, intensity. Intensity was not there in that series. And bench power. The Knicks had no bench. And I know IQ wasn't playing, but even when he was playing, he was not playing that good. They had no bench power, and Kyle Lowry literally outscored the bench pretty much all the time, regardless, I think, of this game. But Kyle Lowry, one guy was doing it one time off the bench for the Miami Heat, and the New York Knicks had 4 man coming off the bench. It's just ridiculous. But I want to get into these comments real quick. Dub City said, Randall's mentality is disgusting. I hope if anyone gets traded this offseason, it's him. And that's what I was going to bring up, an interesting question. I was basically going to say, what should the Knicks do to bounce back next season? Because obviously they got some good pieces. They had a successful season. I'm happy with their season overall. Just because I'm upset now doesn't mean I'm not thankful for what a great season we had. You know what I mean? We went to the freaking second round. We didn't even make the playoffs last year. So overall, that's a successful. Jalen Brunson was a positive stuff. RJ Barrett was doing some positive things at the end, regardless of the last game. But overall, there's a lot of good pieces that we got. Josh Hart, IQ, 6th man of the year, a contender candidate. So overall, there's a lot of good pieces. So I'm happy with my New York Knicks. But the thing is, we got to look for bigger and better things next year. Because this is the standard. This is the mark. We got to go past this now. So what should the Knicks do? And is one of those things trading Julius Randle?
Yes, one of the things is change Julius Randle. The other thing is just delete the franchise. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it as a whole. Don't come back. Guys, I don't. It just for me though, specifically,
on 2K.
Like, just go on 2K. Just redo it and put the Seattle Supersonics and just get rid of the Knicks. Let's just do that and make Brooklyn the main team in New York at that point.
Why?
I'd like that a lot. Now let me stop. As for off season for the Knicks, this Julius Randle situation is always a toss up. I feel like every single year after we get out the playoffs, we're all like, I hate Julius Randle. He doesn't do anything. But it's like during the regular season, he's a baller, he's an all-star, and now it's like, it's such a wishy-washy situation with Julius Randle. I never know if the Knicks fans love him or they hate him. You know what I mean?
You know how Knicks fans are.
Yeah, it's like that. That's the thing that's why I kind of stand in the middle. I don't really know what to say on this because it's like I feel like it's glorified when he does bad, but it's also like when he does good, the Knicks fan are like, "Oh my God, I love Julius Randle. He's playing amazing. He's doing this. He's doing that." But when he does bad, it's the exact opposite, and they are trashing him, and they are like, "I want him to go." Yada yada this, yada yada that. So it's like you don't really know what you want.
Yeah.
As an outsider looking in on it, the Knicks are in kind of situation whereas it depends honestly with Julius Randle. It depends on what you're gonna get for him. You don't trade him just to trade him. He's not as bad. Believe it or not, in my opinion, he's not as bad as DeAndre Ayton. Like his mentality issue or his attitude issue is not as bad as Ayton's, right? Julius Randle is still going to give you something. Julius Randle is still going to be a big stepping stone for this team. He just has to get better, right? But if you're going to trade him, you got to get something in return because his team is still good. This team is still has a lot of good depth, has a good overall team, and Jalen Brunson has kind of proven to me that he could be the leader of this team, but you have to go get somebody in return of what Julius Randle is valued as, and whereas you guys can still compete, where RJ Barrett can still have the 8th year of him trying to get to what he's supposed to be of, right? Emmanuel quickly still growing as a player. Quentin Grimes coming in, like you said, is a good shooter. Josh Hart is a great acquirement for the team. There's a lot of positives about this season. I would say the only negative about the season is that you guys just lost to an 8th seed. That's literally it. Everything else wise, it's been a good season. I don't know. There's not really much to be mad about except for this series itself, right? So all in all to say, if you had to look at everybody around, maybe we look at Julius Randle, right? That's probably the biggest guy that's going to take the fall. If not, Thibodeau probably, the way the NBA works, the coach take the fall. Thibodeau maybe gets fired. I don't see how that happens though either because again, it's a good season. I would say I guess I'm not really on the train of trading Julius Randle. I mean, if you guys do, as long as you guys get better, whatever you get, whatever decisions that you can make that will better the team, by all means, go for it. But at the end of the day, it's like Julius Randle gonna start the next year, drop 50 points in back-to-back games, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, he's the best power forward in the league." It's like, oh, whatever, bro.
Yeah. It's based off of recency biased.
Yeah.
Part of this. Do I think the New York Knicks should trade Julius Randle as a Knicks fan? No. You're talking about a dude who was
Trey
a
RJ.
two-time All-Star, right? He made an All-NBA team this year. The dude averaged 25 points this season, 13th in the league. He averaged 10 rebounds this season, 9th in the league. So overall, he's a top 15 in terms of those numbers. He's top 15 player. I'm not saying he is, but in terms of those two numbers, he's literally logistically top 15 player. Julius Randle's a phenomenal player. But the thing is, one thing I did not like in this playoffs was, in fact, his mentality. When Julius Randle is not shooting good, it doesn't translate to the defensive side. That's the one thing I do have major issues with him. He has a big attitude problem. It's good when you need him and he's on, but when he's off, he tears your team down. And that's what we saw a little bit in this Miami Heat series. But regarding to trading Julius Randle, he's, like I said, he's an all-star. I think he's a great player. I think Jalen Brunson's a leader of that team. I think he is. This season, he's proven that he's a leader of that team. I think it all depends on what you get for Julius Randle. Don't like you said, don't just trade him just to trade him. If you're going to get a piece to help you guys grow, by all means, go ahead. But if you're just going to be in the same position, it's like at that point, you're basically doing 0 minus 0, you're getting 0. Like there's no immediate change, there's no immediate effect. So overall, I'm going to say keep him for now because obviously he's shown that he's really good in the regular season. Now, postseason, he's got some issues, but if you build up in free agency, you build up the bench, you build up another player in the starting lineup, this team looks really good. But we got to see how the free agency works, I think, in my opinion, before I make that decision.
I just agree. I agree with it as a whole. It's either that or you blow it all up.
You can't because you got Julius Randle, not
it's like
Jalen Brunson.
It's the thing. There's so many positives. Overall, don't overreact too much. I understand it's frustrating to lose to an 8th seed, but there's things that just needs to be fixed. And I tell you one thing though, if it does happen again with Julius Randle, the situation whereas you can't get too far, and this guy constantly keeps having the same attitude issue when it comes to the most important moments. After a while, it's like I don't care what he's worth. You gotta get rid of him. You gotta get rid of him because you can't get any further with him after this point.
I agree. But shout out to the Knicks. Great season. As a Knicks fan, it was an honor to watch the New York Knicks actually do good this year. After what? About what's the number? 10? No. 7?
Probably while you were still in the womb, I would say.
No, 2013 was a good year. Carmelo Anthony. That was a good year. Steve Novak. I remember those guys. Dub City said, when he's not scoring, he will show no effort on defensive end and kills the morale of the team. Randall's game is for 24-hour fitness.
Oh, that's foul.
That's messed up. Dub City said, Eric, you're nasty for that laughing face when you're talking about how the Knicks should be deleted. I agree. Dub City said, he's only an all-star because the power forward position is weak in the league is weak. I mean, he's a good player. I think he deserved that spot. When we were doing all-star selections at the time, we had Julius Randle in that spot. I wanted to put Jalen Brunson in. They didn't do that, apparently. They didn't want to do that. But regardless. Dubsy said Randall's shot selection is terrible. Yeah.
It always has been.
50 points on terrible shots he shouldn't be taking. But hey, it's 50 points. Right?
In a loss.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, guys. Enough about the Knicks. Like we said, great season for them. But I want to talk about the Heat real quick.
I'm just waiting.
What?
Just waiting. You know what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really got to talk about the Heat because I already said, I said, why were they so successful? And I said, Kyle Lowry is the X factor. Jimmy Butler agreed. They asked him, he said, why are the Heat so successful? He said, because we got Kyle Lowry. And Kyle Lowry's like, shut the F up. That was funny.
Yo, listen, bro. All I'm going to say is the reason the Miami Heat are successful is because of BBLs. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. BBLs, Dr. Miami down there, bro. He taking care of Kyle.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, how do you say it with a straight face? Like, how do you say
I don't
it?
know. There's
Oh
some
my
truth in that
gosh.
statement. Who knows? We got to be reporting down there.
Oh
I
my
don't even want to go
goodness.
to South Beach. People say Miami's so nice, but I
Bro,
heard from someone recently that went there like a month ago. They said it's basically New York, but like hot. That's it.
bro, all I know is that I seen the videos I seen this year, spring break. Not spring break. Is it spring break?
Yeah.
Yeah, spring break in Miami, bro. I'm never going down there. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm
sorry. I rather go mini golfing.
like, I'd rather stay at my house. Dude, videos like that makes me look at them and be like, yeah, I'm never leaving my house. I'm never leaving my house ever again.
Like a freaking zoo. Like so many people on top of each other, congested. It's like, give me a break. Give me my space. Guys, comment down below. This is off topic, but would you rather, more likely, would you have a day out? Would you rather go out if you had a free day, or would you rather stay in? I want to hear the thoughts. I want to hear what people's consensus is.
Ooh, I don't know actually. I think my first instinct is to stay in, but what do you mean by go out? Like
You got to go at the clubs, stuff like that.
no,
Yeah.
no. Like, what if we have to go like places like soccer? You know, what I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
1000%. It's so fun.
go play. I don't know.
Eric, I would much rather play 2K for 10 freaking hours than go out for 1 hour at a club.
Yeah, I'm not a club type of.
Hey,
dude.
but the reason why I bring it up is because we got Eric's birthday coming up in August, or not? Is it August or July? July. I'm sorry.
August. August.
July. It's July.
Where
It's
did
around
you
the
get that
season.
from?
Hey, listen. I don't even know my own age sometimes, so you're lucky I even got close to the month. July is Eric's
birthday's
birthday.
not coming up in July. I barely celebrate my birthday. No.
Yeah, but the reason why I bring it up is because of the fact that you're gonna be 21, so that's why I bring it up. And then I turn 21 in October.
I'm gonna be old.
Shut up.
Old, bro. I'm already breaking down. Look at me. I can barely stand.
I'm gonna get you a cane for your 21st birthday. Like,
You know
congratulations, Grandpa.
You know what I'm gonna do for my 21st birthday?
What?
Sleep. Because I'm not.
I want
I'm
to
gonna get all the hours of sleep that I lost. I'm gonna regain it in that day.
Guys, comment down below. Give us some 21 birthday ideas, please.
Bro,
See if
all
you
that
like
we're
them or
gonna
not.
be. None of them are gonna be equivalent to what I actually do. Like, just say
But-
go play soccer, and I'll be okay.
That City said compare his regular season to his postseason stats, please. I will do that for you. Why not?
Oh Jesus!
YOLO.
I can get the regular season stats.
I got both of them. Don't worry, I got it.
Dang.
Regular season, he's averaging 25.1 points, 10 rebounds, and 4.1 assists. Now, if we go into the postseason, Julius Randle is averaging 16.6 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 3.6 assists. Brother,
What's his shooting?
This guy stinks.
What's his shooting?
25.8% from 3 and 37.4% from the field. Oh my god.
So realistically, all in all, when it matters most, Julius Randle's not performing. That's basically what we're saying.
I mean, in his defense, he's only been in the playoff twice and won the New York Knicks, which is very shocking. But regardless, those are his stats, Dub City. It's disgusting stats. Dub City said when the postseason comes and the floor shrinks, his style of play does not translate, as we've seen. Yeah. Dub City said
the style of play of just chucking shots
of like playing physical and not getting anything and getting frustrated. Dub City said, I know it's not on topic, but what do you guys think? If the Wizards go into rebuild mode and look to trade Beal and Porzingis, they would consider Poole, Kuminga, and a first for Kristaps.
I think the Wizards should definitely do that because they're not winning anything with them over there. I'm sorry, that team is just weird.
They're in the gray area.
They're in that gray area where I'm sorry, but Bradley Beal is your best player. It's not happening.
Bradley Beal plays like 1 every 5 games. Kawhi Leonard syndrome.
Also, he literally only adds scoring to the team. He's not doing anything else. Not to say Bradley Beal a great player. Don't get me wrong, but he's not. Bro, I trade him away too. Give him to somebody else. Rebuild the entire thing. Go into rebuild mode. Also, that'd be get a couple of young players in there, but make sure you just choose wisely. Like you gotta really think. I don't know, Jordan Poole and Kuminga and a couple first. It's a good start. I think Kuminga could get that. Would be really good for them, right?
Yeah.
Jordan Poole, attitude wise, kind of scaring me. Not gonna lie, don't know what he's really thinking over there.
Attitude or play wise?
Nah, because I know he could play good. It's just that he wasn't.
7 points.
Yeah, he just had a bad playoff. But his attitude wise, he just looked like he was acting out when he didn't get what he wanted, and I didn't like that at all. I think he needs to be a little humbled a little bit to like where he's at, where he stands within the league in general, right? Not just the Warriors, but another team that they could possibly look into. It's just the contract that's kind of ugly. Is DeAndre Ayton? I'm not gonna lie to you, and I wanted to talk about this. We didn't get into this. I know Tatum's already sick. I believe that if you give DeAndre Ayton the team, he would actually be a top 5 center, 100%. I think you'd actually be able to grow up. The only reason I think DeAndre Ayton is mad all the time, which is not this is not an excuse. I don't think it's acceptable. But the only reason I think he's mad all the time is because he had to join a team, whereas he was never realistically able to grow because of the fact that he was never the number one guy. He was the number one overall pick, but never the number one guy at the team. Right? I think he needs a reality check as well. Give him the number. Give him give him a team, whereas he could be the number one guy. And then when he realizes when another young player comes in and is better than him, and then he falls into line, right? But because he wasn't able to fall into line in the beginning because of the fact that he came in thinking that he was already going to be that guy when he realistically never was.
No. That's simple. No. DeAndre Ayton has attitude problems, and those are one of the things that are really hard to change in a player. From experience.
Why do you think he's attitude problems though? I asked you that question.
Because he's a diva. I don't care. I don't care if your situation is you're playing with a good freaking team. Your team has a chance to win it all. And the fact is that you're complaining. You're not hustling.
I agree, but you have to ask the question: why does he act the way he acts?
He's a baby.
So no matter what, there's no change in DeAndre Ayton.
You might be good for the Detroit Pistons.
Yo, you're terrible. They have 80 centers. No, exactly. He wouldn't be. No. My thing is this. You don't think there's a reason to why DeAndre and like if you were to sit down with DeAndre Ayton right now, you don't think you would have a reason why he acts the way he acts?
Well, I think the situation, obviously, he doesn't like the situation he's in because obviously he wanted to leave and go to the Pacers, but obviously the Suns matched it. Hasn't been in the training camp all season with them. I think it has a big part to do with it. But the fact is, it's how you react to adversity that really shows your character. And right now, DeAndre Ayton not really showing me that the character is pretty good. But I will say this real quick. DeAndre Ayton, I think he has talent. We know that. Every player in the NBA has somewhat of talent because you're in the NBA. It's just that simple. But the thing is, attitude's a big part. And the fact is, your team went to the NBA Finals. Your team this year had a chance of going back to the NBA Finals and just couldn't prevail. And you were one of the big problems as to why. It just speaks, like you said, red flags.
I agree. I'm just trying to put in a different perspective of like, no, I'm not defending DeAndre Ayton. That's why I don't want that to be like, I don't want it to be seen like that. I'm just saying there's a high like you throw him into a situation whereas he's not the guy. A lot of these guys that come out of the draft, if you're the number one overall pick, you're expecting to be the dude, right? He came into a situation with the Suns where he wasn't the dude. And he used more like the third option, if anything, right? And I don't think he liked that. I'm going to be honest with you. Is that acceptable? No. Is it dumb? Yes. But the thing is, I want it now with everything being handled the way it is. If he's backing himself this much, this is my theory on why he acts the way he acts. That's basically what I'm saying. If you give him a team, I don't know what team could realistically benefit from it right now. Honestly, hold on. The Suns trade James Wiseman and Marvin Bagley for DeAndre Ayton. Just flip-flop everything. Hey, go get some centers. Give DeAndre Ayton and Cade Cunningham. Who know? Oh, but the thing is, what other team could possibly could be given to DeAndre Ayton. I don't realistically know, but I think DeAndre Ayton wants to be a number one option on the team. I think he wants to be able to be a number one scoring option, stuff and things of that nature. But we've never seen that side of DeAndre Ayton, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously environment is a big part of a situation, but let's get into these comments real quick. But going back into the Wizards, right? That whole trade, Poole and Kuminga for a first for Kristaps, it's always a positive because they are younger, those two, and you're getting a first round pick in as well. And also, like you said, the Wizards are in one of those gray areas with the fact that they're never going to be a top team. They're never going to make it far into the playoffs, regardless, even make a playoffs. But they're never going to be one of those worst teams because they're not terrible. So they gotta make some changes to get into the rebuilding mode. And I think that's a good trade. Dubsy said, "I'm stay in. I'm a homebody." Agreed. We love that. And he said, "Clubs. I'm gonna head out." Well, facts. The more comments. Dubsy said, "It would add size, shot blocking, and spacing for the Warriors." I think it's a positive thing for the Warriors. Don't get me wrong. I think getting Kristaps Porzingis would be positive for their team. Really do. It'd bring a lot of height because the biggest problem was. I mean, not for Kevon Looney, but in terms of their height, the tallest guy is 6'10", Kevon Looney. Like, it would help to get a 6'2" guy. Dubsy said, Ayton, that is. Oh, he said, right.
Yeah.
He said, why would you do this to us, Eric? I would give a first-round pick to keep him off my team. Ayton, that is. He said, what we need Ayton doesn't provide at all. He said, I said Porzingis, and my man wants to give Ayton.
No. I wasn't talking about for the Warriors. I was talking about for the Wizards. I wasn't talking about for the Warriors. No, I'm not saying that the Warriors go get Ayton. Honestly, no, let me stop. Well,
oh God.
It wouldn't. No, that'd be a bad situation though, because Ayton would still be the same. It'd be the same situation where he's not the number one guy. So that wouldn't work. The Wizards is a different situation. Him going there is a different situation.
And have to get rid of Beal as well in that situation.
Yeah,
then we'd be number one. Dubsy said Poole's been alienated after the Draymond beef. It never settled, and the core took Draymond's side. That's where the attitude comes from because it wasn't there all last year. Hey, listen, the Warriors from the beginning of the season when Draymond punched Jordan Poole,
he socked him in the mouth.
I remember
punch.
I remember saying to you, Eric, I'm like, they're not going back. They're not going back. You're telling me a team with that type of chemistry already starting off the season. Chemistry is a big part of me in building morale. That is negative points right there. That hurts you. So the fact is, I don't know. I don't even know what to make of that situation. I'm gonna be honest with you. Jordan Poole's good. He averages 20 this season. He's good. Do I think he deserves the money? Not yet, because the playoffs show that he did absolute dookie. But overall, he's a solid player. Good six-man.
I don't know. I personally again, I think he needs to be a little bit. I think he needs to be humbled. I just think he thinks that he's a little bit too, as far as his standard and where the league is, and where he stands as far as how good he is within the league. I think he thinks he's a lot higher than he is.
I will say this. I think what the Warriors did wrong, specifically in the playoffs, they should go up to Jordan Poole and say, "Hey, Jordan, we got a bunch of models waiting for you outside. Pick your one. We're gonna make sure she's freaking courtside. All right. We'll let you bump into her. Diving ball. We'll do whatever we got. We'll fill the whole line with hot celebrity models, just for you, Jordan."
See, the thing is though,
50 points, and they would be sweeping the Lakers.
The thing is though, then you get what you get with that is a nice little 30-foot shot from 3 and an air ball, bro. Nah, because he's just not
Jordan
that
plays
easy.
with the girls. We know how he plays.
Bro, people are saying the reason he took that shot, the air ball, was because there was a hot chick in the front.
Oh God. Oh my gosh. But anyway, Dusty said, if I'm the Dubs, I want Porzingis or Spicy P. Hey, listen.
Spicy P?
Listen. Whatever works, because I think you need height is a big part of your team right now. Dub City said Raptors might take Ayton.
I think there's still value to Aiden, bro. I understand where we're coming from and all this, and like his attitude and stuff. I still do think there's value in Aiden though, and there's value for trading for him. Like you can get something out of it.
In terms of now, I don't know if you're not gonna get as much as you would have gotten because of the fact that the dude has $189 million for 4 years. That's a big.
He's not worth it. He's not worth that at all. He's not worth it.
Unless the team's going to pay some of that, he's not worth it at all. Dub City said, what we did wrong was not drafting LaMelo and drafted James Wiseman.
Do you think so, though? Because where would LaMelo be playing, though? That's the real... Oh, Curry at the shooting guard, Clay at the small forward?
No, you could do that. You could have LaMelo playing the 6.
Like the 6 man?
Yeah.
That would be so ugly, though.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
LaMelo could be a star in this league. But
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the James Wiseman pick was the right one. It's just that James Wiseman ended up just not being good.
Yeah. No, yeah. Listen. We said it now because of the fact that James Wiseman was not good.
Yeah.
What do you expect? But if James Wiseman actually played up to expectations, that would look like a good pick because of the fact that he brought in height, he brought in rebounding, he brought in athleticism at the big man position.
Everyone knew too when y'all drafted him that he wasn't that good of a player to get drafted at that number. It was just the fact that you didn't need anything else but a center. So, yeah. But even then, like he was still good enough to be a lottery pick at least, and he just hasn't proven that at all.
I think looking back at it, obviously you would pick LaMelo, but at the time, it's a different story. We're going back to when Steph Curry was being drafted, and I don't even know who we picked, but the Knicks had a pick earlier, and we picked some other dude instead of Steph Curry. We look at it now, we're like, damn, they didn't know Steph Curry was gonna be Steph Curry back in the time.
Imagine Steph did all the things that he did just with the Knicks.
Woohoo, Eric! I'm saying New York would be at peace.
New York would be at peace. No, we'd be in riots because we would be part. The streets would be on fire because every single time they would win.
We're not Philly.
I don't know, bro.
We're not Philly bad. We would create peace with everyone except for when we cross the Brooklyn line. That's when
you know what?
You know? But where are we? Dubsy said, I was thinking in terms of second point guard, we can keep him on the floor when Curry is sitting. But you're right. I thought Wiseman was going to be a stud, to be honest. Yeah, looking back at it now, you obviously you say is a huge mistake, and I agree. But at the time, a lot of hype around all these players. You know what I mean? There was actually more hype on James Wiseman to be a better player than LaMelo Ball. At that time, yes, there was, because that's what people were talking about. But
what the heck? Who was saying that?
It's like, oh, he's gonna go number 1. Oh, he's better. Oh, he's better. Oh my gosh. And all of a sudden, come to the league.
He was but.
But what
was that?
What?
He said.
Oh
God.
Anyway, since we're talking about the Warriors, let's just bring up next. Lakers slay the Warriors and win 4-2 in the series. Shout out to the Lakers.
Shout out to AD.
What? Wrong one. Shout out to the Lakers. My favorite player on the Lakers, in fact, Austin Reeves. Dude's good. Great nickname. But anyway, the Lakers slay the Warriors and win 4-2. Quick question to everyone. Dub City, I know you're a Warriors fan, so I want your honest opinion on this. But I don't know if I'm going to get it. But Eric, let's hear this. Everyone in the comments, I want to hear your honest opinion. I remember you asked me this a month ago about the Warriors, and I gave my opinion on it. I said, "Is the Warriors dynasty over?"
I'm comfortable with saying yes now.
That's what I said a month ago.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with saying yes. I would. I'm sorry, Klay Thompson is not. I mean, this is all off recency bias again, but Klay and Klay no more, and that's where it really died.
Klay looked at the box score at the press conference. He's like, "Damn,
Son said I'm supposed to be Game 6 Klay. What happened? Nah, it was finished. Nah, it's Klay Thompson just isn't Klay Thompson no more. Draymond Green already not been Draymond Green. Let's just be real. That Draymond Green been declining for a long time. And that's pretty much it. Steph Curry's still doing what he does, but it's becoming Steph and friends now. And
we saw that in this series specifically.
yeah, so that's the one scary thing about it. And on top of it, we don't there's arguing now going on. I don't know. I think the Warriors are officially this dynasty. If we're saying that this dynasty is over, I feel like we're also saying that they're never going to win a championship again with this squad.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that.
And to be honest with you, I think that's safe to say. I mean, granted, it's crazy to say though, because I feel like we said that the year before. So that was who won the year before them? Was it the Bucks?
The Bucks won, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like we said that the year before, and then next year they just came out of nowhere and just destroyed everything about that. But then this year, to be honest with you, it is not looking good. I mean, granted, you can think about the Andrew Wiggins situation, possibly.
Jordan Poole situation with Draymond. That's a big
like that. If all those things get rectified, if those things never happen, maybe they have a better season. But even then, I don't know, man. I don't know. They had no one to guard AD at the end of the day. They need a center. If they get a center, maybe we still have a chance of constantly coming back. They'll always be contending because Steph Curry is that guy. But it's just a matter of how long does everyone have left, and I think they need to retool. To be honest, I think Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry era. That's realistically when I think of the Warriors dynasty, I think of those three guys first.
Yeah.
Right. And within those three guys, I would say yes, the dynasty is over.
Quick little numbers: 35, 33, 33. I described to you the ages of those three players that Eric listed: Curry 35, Klay 33, Draymond Green 33. Now, we always say age is a number. Look at LeBron James doing insane. But we don't know where Draymond Green is going to be next year. He's up for contract. He might go in free agency. So in that alone, in terms of those three, the dynasty's over if Draymond Green leaves, obviously. But I will say this year, watching this series was a little different. It was because of the fact is no one showed up. And it was a shame. It was a shame. Quick little criticism on Steve Kerr. I did not like how he did not play Jonathan Kuminga that much. I think Jonathan Kuminga is a athletic freak, and he's a really solid player, bring energy off the bench. And he didn't really play him a lot in this playoff series, which I was a little disappointed in. But watching the series, it was basically Steph Curry, Klay Thompson looked ice cold. Draymond Green, obviously, you're not relying on his shooting prowess, but he did not look like the same defensively Draymond Green that we saw back in the days. And then Andrew Wiggins just wasn't there for obvious reasons. But overall, I just saw Steph Curry out there running around the court. And they're not going to win a championship like that. So in my things, obviously they can retool in the offseason. They can get free agents and all that stuff to make their team better. I do understand that. But overall, all these guys are not getting any younger, let alone we don't know if any of these guys are going to be on the team next year, specifically Draymond Green. So that being said, I'm going to go dynasty is officially over. So
it's crazy to say because it's kind of upsetting.
Yeah.
You know, like it was very fun to watch, even though there was even the feelings that you got when after a while you're like, oh my god, the Warriors are gonna go back again. No one wants to see the Warriors win. And it was like it was cool. You know, yeah. I'm just gonna miss all that. But all in all to say, this team, I just don't think it's there anymore. I don't think it's there anymore. I don't think it will be there for a long time.
And not even that, Eric. You just look at the teams in the West in general. Younger stars are coming up. Like the Nuggets, you got Nikola Jokic, #1 seed. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., even though I don't like to use him as a third guy, but still got to put him in there. You look at the Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, Malik Monk. Like, you're looking at all these young dudes that are rising up. I was going to say Memphis Grizzlies, but I don't even know what the hell John Morant's going to be doing. I'm not putting him in that equation.
It's a parade in Summer City, yeah.
Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, showing his worth.
Yo, did you see what he said?
What did he say?
He said, I mean, granted, this doesn't, to me, it means something because I think it's cool when players come out here and be like, I'm showing you what I want to do. And if they do it, it's even cooler. But he said, I'm chasing MJ. You know, I'm gonna keep it real honest with you guys. I'm chasing MJ.
Good. That's what you should be doing. Like, do what you gotta do.
I want to see another level of next year. I'm excited because I think Anthony Edwards is gonna kick a whole different gear.
Yeah, I like Anthony Edwards. I think he's a phenomenal player. OKC, another young team. Pelicans, there's a lot of young teams in the West, and I think the way it's shifting, we might see those guys not over the Warriors, but as time goes on, they're probably gonna have a little bit more success than the Warriors. We'll see what happens though. Anything's possible. I've been wrong before, right, Eric? I've been wrong a couple
I
times.
mean, Luka Doncic MVP.
He was close, top 5.
Derek Carr MVP.
Oh, that one sucked. That was my
that would suck.
I'll be honest with you, that was my all-time low. That was my all-time
That
low.
was probably the worst take that you ever had.
Yeah.
That had to be.
Doesn't happen a lot, but that one was probably terrible.
That was, oh my goodness. That's amazing.
That one sucked. But Dub City said, I can't quite say that. I can't quite say that. I think if we retool, they have a chance depending on this year and next year's offseason. I see Clay taking less money and maybe us signing trading Draymond Green. But as a core, next year is their last year in terms of the 3. He said this is their first year since 2015 that they made the playoffs and didn't go to the finals. So I'm not going to count them out. We saw the Lakers by the trade at the trade deadline retool some pieces, and now they have a chance to make it to the finals. Listen, there's always a chance, but if I'm looking at the odds right now, if I'm a gambler, right, looking at the casino odds, and they said, "Hey, do you think the Warriors are going to win a championship the next 3 years, or as long as Curry's there, or just the whole 3?" I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. That's how I feel.
I think you win a lot of money.
Really?
I think you win a lot of money. I mean, because
We
I
would
would
have
say
been
no.
millionaires, bro. If we would have put the stupid.
Why do you keep bringing that up? Yeah,
It haunts me, man. It haunts me.
he said,
It haunts me.
It haunts me. It haunts me.
It haunts me, man. It is insane. I saw the guy saying, "Oh, he got it wrong. He pushed Chris Olave as offensive rookie of the year." I'm like, bro, it's Garrett Wilson. Every single freaking one was right. Would not even see the background.
Did you even do the NBA one this year or no?
No, I totally forgot.
Oh my god! I mean, great. The NBA one would have been a lot more difficult than the NFL one. The NFL one we had on lock.
Yeah, but the what was the? I don't know. I don't even remember my picks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got to go back and look at it. But regardless, real quick about the Lakers before we move on to the last matchup, the one that everyone's been waiting for. Are the Lakers a legit team after watching them in this series against the Warriors, or this not really? What do you think? Go.
Yes, no, 100%. They are definitely a legit team, and I'm actually a little bit nervous. As a person that's rooting for the Nuggets, and rooting for Nikola Jokic, I'm very nervous to risk the Lakers. I stated before I wanted to face the Warriors, because there was no one on the Warriors that could guard Jokic. AD versus Jokic is going to be a crazy matchup. I'm excited to see what happens within that matchup. But all in all, to say, when you look at it, it's going to be 2 well-rounded teams. One team has the DNA of a championship DNA, has the veteran leadership, and has been there before, right? And knows what it takes to get to that next step and that next level, right? And in the mixture of that, they have young players, they have old players, they have players that are in their prime, they have everything. Another team has an MVP candidate, an MVP-esque player, right? Has great surrounding role players around him, right? And a great depth as well, a great coach as well to add on to it. But they've never been able to get over this hump, right? That's the one thing. So it's 2 very good. I think it's 2 really good matchups. And I think it's going to be a battle of IQ, right? And not Emmanuel quickly. What's it called? But yeah, I'll take that. You can take that from there so I can fix my camera.
All right. Are the Lakers legit? After watching them, I think it's safe to say that they're definitely a threat. Legit would make me think that they probably go to the finals, which is probably a good chance. I do like the matchups that they have against the Nuggets. I will say that. But the thing is, if you can stop Jokic, because that's the main thing on their mind. If you slow down Jokic, you win the series. It's really that simple. Anthony Davis can do that, but there's a lot of question marks around Anthony Davis because he's soft. So we don't know what's going to happen. Jokic is 250 pounds. He's going to body into him. We might hear like a contused rib from Anthony Davis. Like,
he won't play.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, so if it all depends on the health status and how hard Anthony Davis plays. If he plays phenomenal, like he can be, like he can do, the Lakers have a really good shot of winning. It's that simple. And you can look at the game plan. But who knows?
David, do me a favor, because I just want to make sure. Pull up the Lakers starting lineup.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna pull up the Nuggets starting lineup.
Got it right now.
Right. So you can go ahead and wait. Hold up. I'm trying to. Why am I bugging out? Why can I get this? All right. So you can go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead and say Lakers starting lineup really quick.
All right, all of it, or just point position.
What you mean?
Like point guard for point guard, shooting guard, shooting guard. We're doing.
Let's go. I wanted to do the matchup, so let's go point guard for point guard, shooting guard for shooting guard.
All right.
I want to really break this one down.
D'Lo point guard.
So our Jamal Murray versus D'Angelo Russell. I personally think Jamal Murray will win that matchup.
Yeah. In terms of scoring, yeah.
In terms of scoring, yes. Defensively, I think Jamal Murray still kind of wins the matchup. They're both very similar. Like
they're both very similar in their styles.
Yeah, not as in styles. I mean
scoring.
Like
they're scoring first guards. They're not really playmakers.
Yeah. So there's that. All right, you go to shooting guards. I got KCP.
AR-15.
See,
that's my favorite player.
I think that this is another really good matchup, right? It's gonna challenge AR-15. It's gonna challenge Austin Reeves, right? You're versus a veteran that actually won with the Lakers, which is crazy to think about it, right? Was a key part of why the Lakers won, right? But KCP, again, he's been there before. He knows what it takes. So I think that's very even as well. But let's go small forward. I got Michael Porter Jr. obviously.
LeBron.
See, that's a big problem. I think they're gonna switch Aaron Gordon onto LeBron rather than Michael Porter Jr. Mm-hmm. But either way, that's a humongous problem.
Well, LeBron's winning both those matchups.
He's going to spank both of them. Aaron Gordon has a better shot, but he's going to spank both of them. But then power forward, I got Aaron Gordon,
Anthony Davis.
Yeah. See, this is the and then center Nikola Jokic.
Oh damn! Oh wait, I'm reading the lineup. So they got Dennis Schroeder starting too. So they have 3 guards.
Yeah, they're smaller.
Yeah, so it would be Schroeder against MPJ, and then technically it would be LeBron against Aaron Gordon,
and Jokic and AD against each other.
Or Austin, all that stuff.
I don't know about you, but the biggest thing that stands out to me is Michael Porter Jr.'s matchup. That needs to be exploited. Whoever has a guard on them, right, between Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. needs to be exploited because one of them is going to have a guard on them. Whether it's Dennis Schroeder or whether it's D'Angelo Russell, that should be barbecue chicken all day long. Especially Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. has to come alive this series. The playoffs, he's been kind of like just there. Like he's been kind of like just like 15 points, 10 points, nothing crazy. He hasn't had to do anything. This is the series where Michael Porter Jr. has to show his worth. Has to, or else they will drown. They won't swim. They're gonna drown. It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Michael Porter Jr., he has one job and one job only: score. That's his only job. Dude doesn't even take dribbles. He just takes the ball and shoots. So overall, if he does that successfully, the Nuggets are in really good success. But I'm going back to the number one matchup. Obviously, everyone's been looking at AD and Jokic. Jokic is the key to that team. If you slow down the key, you have a good shot at not getting into the door. So overall, that's my analogy of the day.
Most definitely. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a matchup for IQ. I'm telling you. You're going to see Bron's IQ go crazy. Bron going to be calling out some plays. Bro, it's going to be a great series.
I'm looking at the starting lineup now. I think this is what they're going to go with. Ready? Hear me out.
Yeah.
D'Lo, point guard. Austin Reeves, shooting guard. Vanderbilt, small forward. LeBron James, power forward. And then Anthony Davis, center.
I would just flip LeBron and Vanderbilt because what?
You could do that too.
Yeah, Vanderbilt as a small forward is insane. But if they go out tall,
he's very versatile. He guards Steph Curry last series.
The thing is that you might go more defensively, but that shortens the spacing on the court because Vanderbilt's not a shooter like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think I'd honestly switch D'Lo and AR too. I'd rather AR bring the ball on the court than D'Lo, because I want D'Lo being the one to come off screens and stuff and start popping them, like stuff like that. I'd rather AR just be the one dishing the ball, stuff like that, because I think his IQ is also very good, but just defensively they have to lock up. They're gonna clamp Jokic, but the thing is, if they double Jokic, Jokic is passing out the double. He's gonna find someone right open. It's gonna be a problem. Like
But that's why their job is if they can make baskets. MPJ. Let's get into these comments real quick. Here it is. Dubsy says, I think Roy starts over Vanderbilt so that the Nuggets can't roam off him. So also Darvin has been playing him less and less. I see a possibility too. He said Schroeder might start on Murray over D'Lo and have Reeves on KCP.
Okay, so he's saying D'Lo, Reeves, Rui, and then LeBron and
No, he's saying Schroeder, Reeves, and
no
Rui.
wait, he did what was that comment?
He said Schroeder might start on Murray over D'Lo and have
My
Reeves
fault.
on KCP.
All right, so Schroeder, Reeves, Rui, LeBron, and AD.
Yeah. He said and D'Lo on MPJ. He said and then he said unless D'Lo comes off the bench and Rui starts on MPJ. Vando starting allows Jokic to roam.
See, the thing is, this is why this series is so good because the Lakers can go with a lot of things here. They have a lot of different game plans that you can throw at them. And if one thing doesn't work in game one, pull out give something else game two, throw something completely different at game two, see how they deal with it. You know, so
yeah, I agree. But this is gonna, like you said, this is gonna be a very exciting matchup. I'm really looking forward to it, and thank the Lord that it is not starting at 10 p.m. 8:30 now. So that means I can go to bed at 11 o'clock, reasonable time. It's not really reasonable, but 11 o'clock, be in my pillow, tucked in by 11:30.
he said tucked in.
I'm slept. But anyway, going into the last and final game, and it happened on the lovely day, Eric's favorite day, Mother's Day. It happened on Mother's Day.
Sure, I guess. I mean, that.
I just say random stuff sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely a chess match. Definitely. But going back into the last game of the weekend recap on Mother's Day, the Celtics strike gold in Game 7 and win the series 4-3. Not only did they strike gold, but they decided, you know what? How bad can we embarrass the 76ers mothers on Mother's Day? They said, how bad can we embarrass them? And he said, you know what? We'll do 20. What is it? How many points is that? 30. Oh, wait, no, hold up. I got to do the math real quick.
Go ahead, do the math. Do the math for me.
24 points. 24 points. Look at that. But real quick things. Jason Tatum dropped 51 points, the most points ever in a Game 7 in NBA history. Guys, quick little trivia of the day. This one should be pretty good and pretty easy. Who was the last two people to drop 50 points or close to the last two people to have that record before?
I know one of them.
Yeah.
One of. Wait, am I supposed to answer? Or is the chat supposed to answer?
I mean, I'll probably wait a couple minutes and just keep it ready.
I'll let y'all get the points. Usually I'm mad competitive, but I'll let y'all get the
Text
points.
it in the private chat if you want.
No, because all right, let me hurry up. Wait, oh my god, I have to move my leg now.
Dub City already answered it.
I'm not looking. I don't see it. I can't see it. I put it in. I know what.
Eric. Okay, yeah, that's one of them, Eric.
Yes. Oh, I didn't get the other one. The other one I cheated. I don't mind.
But Dub City said Curry and KD. Yes, 100%.
Dub City knows his stuff
against the Bucks. And then Curry this year against the Kings in Game 7. There you go. Shout out to Dub City for that trivia of the day. But 50 points, all flats. 50 piece. Oh, 50. I said 50 points. 50 piece, all flats. Damn, but the Celtics won. Jason Tatum dropped 51 points. Quick round of applause for Jason Tatum.
Great bounce back game.
The one thing I was going to say is you can really tell if someone has superstar DNA by how they play their next game. Jason Tatum said, you know what? I'm him. I'm not. I know my shot. I'm confident in my shot, and I'll keep on taking my shot. And credit to him. Credit to the Boston Celtics getting this W. But real quick, I want to ask this question about the Celtics before we move on to the 76ers, because a lot of talk about the 76ers. Are the Celtics back to their form? Are you convinced after that Game 7? Because it's been up and down for them this series.
No, not convinced at all. Not convinced at all, bro. Because they're versing a completely different team now. Now you gotta restructure. How are we gonna beat the Heat now? That's the main thing. How are we gonna handle Miami Heat? How are we gonna handle Jimmy Butler? How are we gonna handle the defensive prowess? How are we gonna handle BBL? Like it's all a whole different series.
Yeah. Dub City, he said, y'all saw the middies. Yes, Dub. Yeah, we got you, bro. Last episode he talked about he's got to take more middies. Bro, you're 100% right.
Dub said he listened to me. He said he came on the podcast and he saw the comment section. He was like, you know what? Let me do that.
But Jason Tatum went 17 for 28, 6 for 10 from 3. Awesome game for him. 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 51 points. To answer my own question, are the Celtics back to their form? I'm gonna say yes. Getting 2 back-to-back wins after being down 3-2, I think is a big morale boost. Not only do I think they're back to their form, I think the 76ers did not play to form, so that's a lot of question too. That question as well. But overall, I do think the Celtics are back to form. They're playing their defense was tremendous, stopping Embiid in this game, stopping Harden. Overall, the team just played like a team, and this is back to the Celtics that we were expected to see, and I think they're back. But now to the meat and potatoes of this episode, or meat and potatoes of this segment right now. The 76ers choke. They were up 3-2. And they choked. Quick little things I want to mention real quick. I have my notes down real quick, so let me just get through this.
Go ahead, get your notes out, David.
The questions is where do the 76ers go from here? I got some statements I want to make real quick. I want to hear your thoughts on this. James Harden has a player option for 2023-2024 season, so he can obviously decide whether he wants to stay for the team for an option or just leave this free agency. Real quick, thoughts on what the 76ers need to do. Get depth. Big problem. Add a second option, a consistent second option, because obviously James Harden was not consistent. Had some great games, but overall wasn't enough. And I have a quick little statement I want to say before we get into it. The 76ers have no more championship aspirations. I don't want to hear it no more. They're not championship team. They're not championship caliber. And also, no more trust the process. You're not trusting nobody anymore. There's no one to trust. There's nothing to trust. Quick little history lesson real quick. Reason why you don't trust the process, because when they said that, they drafted Jahlil Okafor, first overall pick.
Is he even in the league anymore?
I have no clue. I'm going to be honest with you. I have the list up here real quick. Let me just pull it up. Save us some time.
Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah, these are so Joel Embiid got drafted in 2014, third pick in the first round.
Wow.
Okay. So ever since, say, trust the process, we'll see what happens. After Joel Embiid, next year, Jahlil Okafor, first round pick 2015, third overall pick. After that, Ben Simmons, 2016, first overall pick. People are really hating on him for some reason. I wonder why. And he says he's going to play for Australia national team. Makes sense. Markel Fultz, the year after, first overall pick. What else do I got on here? And also, not to mention, in that draft, guess who they passed up on, Eric?
Okay, tell me, David. Go ahead.
The guy who eliminated them, Jason Tatum. So overall, they passed up on him to get Markel Fultz. Does not look good in the future.
Markel.
Another one, in 2018, surprisingly or not, the Philadelphia 76ers, they drafted Mikal Bridges with the 10th overall pick.
Wow.
And they let him go.
Wow. They just let gems walk, bro. Oh my.
And also, that's all I have for draft picks, but I have one more comment to make about this trust the process thing. In 2018-2019 season, they had a guy by the name of Jimmy Butler. I don't remember him.
Tobias Harris over me?
He played one freaking year for them, and then they chose Tobias Harris over him, and he went to the Heat, and he went farther
than they've ever even sniffed. Than they've ever even sniffed in the trust the process era.
Trust the process doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not trusting anything. If I'm the fans, I'm disgusted. I'm upset. Let alone people are talking about Doc Rivers getting fired. I don't
crazy.
I don't agree with that. I think he's a phenomenal coach. It's just a shame when your players don't execute, like we were mentioning before with Monty Williams. But I wouldn't be shocked if he got fired. I don't agree with it, but I wouldn't be shocked. Doc Rivers is in 3 straight semi-conference finals appearances. He's lost all 3 of them. He's 6-10 in game 7s. Without further ado, that's all my stats I have for this. Eric, I'll pass it over to you. Then I got something to say after that.
Wait, no. Really quick. Keep going. I'm trying to pull up something really quick. Wait. Let me see. I think I might have sent it to you. Wait, but hold on. Just give me a few seconds. Because I'm loving this, by the way. If you guys can't tell. I'm absolutely enjoying this.
He can tell. He said Eric's loving that. He does.
Who said that?
Dub City.
Dub City said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
So trust the process, no more. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nothing. Overall, no more excuses for the 76ers team. This is your best team that you probably had in the last couple of years. And the fact that you couldn't get it done is a shame. Not even that. You didn't even play hard enough. This game looked so bad. So bad. No one showed up.
Can I just say something? All right, I found it.
Go ahead.
And I quote, "Me and James, we can't win alone. That's why basketball is played 5-on-5. We need everybody to find ways to be better." I also want to quote, 38 minutes, 5 for 18, 0 for 4, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Hold on. 2 blocks and 15 points.
Eric.
Wait. Hold on. 41 minutes. 3 for 11. 1 for 5. 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 1 block, and 9 points. Go ahead. What are you going to say, David? Go ahead before I continue.
I was going to say, I read that same exact quote as you did, and I did not like it at all. But I saw something from Pick Aside. I don't know if you saw it, but they posted the full quote because you know how the media likes to depict, and you know what they do, to clickbait. So I have the full quote of that whole statement right here. I'm going to read it real quick if you don't mind.
All right.
So, quote, this is James Harden on Joel Embiid on James Harden. Quote, we got an unfinished job. We haven't won anything. And I think we got the chance to win. Obviously, going to 7 games and having a chance to close it out at home, which we didn't do. I still believe we got the chance to win. We got what it takes to win. So obviously, I don't know what's going on. And I know he has a player option, or they can extend him, but that's up to the front office to figure it out. I'm gonna say it out. I'm gonna stay out of it, but I still believe that me and him, we got a chance to win. But it's going to take more than us. We got to look at ourselves. I got to be better. I will be better. That's what I'm focused on. All of us, we got to come back and find a way to keep on improving to help the team. We can't win alone. I can't win alone. Me and James, we can't win alone. That's why basketball is played 5-on-5. So we just need everyone to just keep trying to just trying to keep finding to get ways to get better. We'll be fine. That's the end of the quote. That's the full quote.
So in other words, they just took the end of it and basically said, I mean, yeah, you saying the whole quote makes it a little bit better.
It does. That's why I just want to say so everyone has a clear head, because when I read the first part, I'm like, that's douchey. But then he did mention himself, some accountability on himself. So it doesn't look totally bad. I will say that.
I don't see necessary reason why. I mean, he said everything in the beginning. I don't understand why he had to say the rest of it then. It doesn't seem like it makes sense. But I'm going to go into this much. Forget the series. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. And I'm going to preface this, right? I understand the MVP trophy is a regular season trophy. And with that being said, a man was denied an MVP trophy based off a narrative that he has never won an NBA Finals.
Is that true, though?
Yeah.
I never heard that narrative.
What are we doing?
I never heard that narrative, though.
Stop. Stop acting you never heard this narrative. Stop.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not defending no one. I like Jokic more than Embiid, obviously, but me personally, I never heard the narrative.
There was a narrative pushed because of the fact that he didn't win. The reason he didn't win, or he was his voters when he didn't have as many votes as he did last year or the year before that, was because of one, obviously voter fatigue, right? Because there's two people. Because you win it back-to-back times. That's why, for some reason, they're like, we let's look to give it to someone else. Happened to LeBron James. We know of this, right? We already know this is a situation. Giannis Antetokounmpo, same situation, right? And also because of the fact that he has never won a championship. Again, happened to Giannis Antetokounmpo. We know this. It was in the media. It was in there. Everyone was saying, are we really about to give him his third MVP when he hasn't even won a championship? How are we going to give him MVPs if he never won a championship before? Right? Just for the same man, for the same person that they gave the MVP to, just for him to not even make a conference finals. I'm not coming for Embiid. I'm not coming for Giannis, Jokic, LeBron. I don't even care. I'm coming for the NBA in general. This does not make sense. This does not make sense. How are you going to give Embiid an MVP based and not give Jokic an MVP based on the fact because of the fact that these two basically had pretty darn near smack down the middle great seasons, had two great teams, right? All in all to say, but then one of the deciding factors was the fact because Jokic has never won an NBA championship before, but then the same guy that you give it to has also never even been to a conference finals. So what are we even talking about anymore? What is the award even supposed to mean? If you're not going to hold the same standard for the other guy, because when you go down the standard and you talk about it and you talk about each and every aspect on why this person should have, when you basically have the MVP conversation, right? You go down scoring Embiid, you go down rebounding, or I should say, no, you go down defensively, Embiid, you go down playmaking, Jokic, you go down team overall. Technically, it's Embiid, Jokic team won the Western Conference as a whole, right? We go down division in general. Granted, you could say Embiid's defense, Embiid's division, the 76 division is a hard division than what the Nuggets have. But the Nuggets have the division at the end of the day. They won the division, the 76ers did not. You can go down so many different stats. Efficiency. We talked about it. We've been through this. You was an Embiid guy, I was a Jokic guy, right? But then the thing that we didn't do, because like I said, I prefaced this, because of the fact we understand that this is a regular season trophy. That's why we have a clear mindset on it, but not the entirety of the NBA does. Let's be honest. The analysts, not a lot of analysts do, right? And
Mark
we know
Jackson
this for a fact. And the fact of the matter is, one of the factors that they put into it when they voted was, well, how are we going to give this guy this third MVP? And he's never even been in the finals before. He's never even won a championship before. How does that even make sense? But then proceed to go give the same trophy to a person that's never even been in conference finals before. It's sickening. It's insane. Congrats to Embiid for winning MVP, but I'm going to keep pushing the same exact thing just so people can understand how lopsided the voting is in general. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. At that point, again, this is a serious problem in the NBA because this is a prestigious trophy that we use in a lot of our debates, right? And this trophy can't afford to lose its credibility. We use this a lot in our debates, and it cannot afford to lose the credibility. And if this is the case, then we need to just make this an all season type of thing, postseason and regular season. Then we decide who MVP is, because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. How is the MVP? If we're doing that, then how is the MVP game booted the second round?
Mm-hmm. No, I understand your point. I agree with your point. Me personally, like you said, me and you, we don't look at that stuff. I don't like what am I going to bring in postseason? Just give me a break. It's a regular season award, obviously.
It's dumb.
But what you said, with the narrative, I do understand. I'm saying me personally, I haven't heard of it, but that just could be because I probably didn't hear about it. But the narrative is probably true. I do agree with you. It's ridiculous though. But obviously, this world is ridiculous, as we know. A lot of biasy. But it goes back to my point I'm always going to make about individual awards. It's just like, that's to the point. I said this last episode or 2 episodes ago. I said, I lost value in individual awards in pretty much all sports because the fact is that if there's always going to be some type of complaint about like a biasy thing, it's like then it's never a true award. You know, like there's never no true unbiased into the award. So without further ado, it's like, how do I know that this award's not a Mickey Mouse award because of the fact that someone else was thinking differently? He's like, the fact like I always go back to the 2020, I think it was 2020 when Aaron Rodgers won the MVP, and the one of the voters said during the season, he's like, I'm not giving it to Aaron Rodgers because I don't like him, like straight out. And Aaron Rodgers said, why is he voting? Like that? That's simple. But this fact is that there's people like that. But I'm still putting up my thing for debate. You remember my idea? I'm still gonna push it.
No,
we get a bunch of nerds.
So mentally,
nerds.
No, bro. It's just
put them just numbers, records, whatever you got to do. Tell them pick who's the better player, bro. Everything would be solved.
Kill this narrative, please. Stop.
Like Fernando said, ready? We're so smart with technology. Let AI.
No, bro.
AI,
God. AI can't watch games.
Not Allen Iverson.
AI can't watch games.
Have AI choose.
No. What's up? ChatGPT can't watch games.
Because like listen, because like it's just based off of stats and numbers instead of looking into bias and emotions.
I just think I think that Embiid got to end like. To be honest, Embiid won this MVP. Congratulations, but I think when you look at it back, when you go back down the line and you look at it, like it's just adding everything towards the like it's not looking good at all. It's not looking good at all for like, oh, he won MVP. All right, what else? What else did he do with it? Because that's how everyone thinks for some odd reason, and it's like. Dude got booted second, and it's the fashion that it happened as well. They had everything in their fingertips. They did everything. They didn't get it done. Dude, Jason Tatum had 3 points in game 6, and y'all still managed to lose. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah.
But he's the MVP. Yo, bro.
Yeah. Overall, unacceptable from everyone in the 76ers. And they're gonna be like, oh, let's fire Doc Rivers, even though the players didn't execute. That's really
exactly like it's one of those things. Like I said, I don't think I had this conversation with you. I might have. It was either you. I either had it on the podcast or I had it with my friend the other day. But regardless, I gave this. We were talking about like things when you have problems and how to fix them and stuff like that. And it comes back. I'm talking generally in the NBA, right? Let's say you're building a building, right? And if you build, what's the biggest thing when you build a building?
Biggest step?
No, the most important part of building a building.
Foundation.
Thank you. The bottom, the foundation, right? If the foundation is trash, the whole thing is trash. Let's be. What happened? What happened? Yo, yo, what the? Yo, bro. Yo, let me finish my analogy really quick because I actually really like this analogy. I came up with this out of nowhere. What's it called? If you could build, right? Dave, come back to me. Come back.
I'm sorry. Okay, go.
You could build the foundation, yes, right? And let's say you put up a couple bricks on like Jenga, and let's say one of them is slanted, right? And you keep building it on top of it. Eventually, it's gonna fall over, right? But then what happens is it falls over, and you could just build it back up consistently. If the foundation is bad, the whole thing's coming down. And then what happens is you have to rebuild an entire new foundation. So all in all, the reason I'm saying this is because the idea of what we vote MVP on, the foundation of it, doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to change it, you have to break it all down in order to fix it. Because I'm telling you, losing the credibility of the MVP award is going to change so many topics, so many good, like everything that we've gone by in past to determine who's the GOAT and stuff like that, and the rankings and the systems, everything like that. All that is gonna go to trash.
Yeah. I will say for myself only. I don't know if a lot of people agree, but I told you this many times in the past. I've lost credibility for individual awards. When I do my things, like when I say LeBron or MJ, my only thing that I really bring into it, who had the mentality? We don't say LeBron's mentality, we say MJ mentality, but that's just one example of what I bring up. But I don't really like looking at 2 awards anymore. It's a shame. It's a shame, like you said, because we look at it from pretty much almost anything.
There's the other comment too.
We're gonna get to
over championships. I can't.
I'm gonna go into these comments real quick because we got a lot. Dub City said, "I'm more okay with Doc than Monty being let go." Yeah, because he probably had more experience, but overall, like more years. But overall, it's same thing. Players didn't execute. Dub City said, "Eric, you're right." Oh, he's not even here, so he can't even. I'll just give a round of applause for that. Victor, what's up, Victor?
I'm here. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Victor said, "Yo, Eric, tell my guy David what's up." Eric,
Vic, he's right here. Don't be rude. You can say it yourself.
No, I want you to say it to me.
No, you can read.
No, you said it.
You have eyes.
Doesn't mean I understand them.
So you can't read no more?
I read it, but I don't comprehend.
I didn't know we were going to like Floyd Mayweather today. That's
I get in trouble for picking. You know what I mean? I say one bad thing. and I'm down the toilet hole.
But if anything, Victor, you gotta be kind of rude right there. I mean, why'd you want me to tell David to say hi? You could have said hi yourself. Kind of rude. It's me personally.
Oh my gosh, I don't care anymore.
Stregovic. Oh, I see him.
City says, I was once lost, but now I'm found. Thank you, Eric. I see the light. Yeah, you sound like you died. Fernando said, let AI choose MVP. Yes.
No.
Random stuff. Shout out to random stuff.
The random stuff in the building. There's death.
If you haven't already and you're enjoying this stream, make sure you guys like this episode. And also, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our episodes and other videos that we post here. But thanks, random stuff. Thanks for popping out. Appreciate you. Dubsy said, y'all have made me change my whole criteria for awards, to be honest, bro.
Appreciate you.
Eric.
That's the thing, though. That's what you get. Yo, David,
high five. Give me a freaking high five.
Is it me? Oh, you meant me?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was us. He said, y'all.
Listen, but that's what you come. This is what you like. Here at that's what we do at D&E TakeOver. We talk about real. Like we keep it a buck. Like that's what it is. So
yeah, it's sports news without the bias, the media.
Without the media, all their hoopla. You see people as people, and we call it down straight down the line.
Yes, you can tell. I have no filter, so obviously it's gonna be it's gonna be real. Random stuff said, is this NBA or NFL? This is in fact NBA. So
we do talk about both.
We talk about all sports. Big
All
deals coming up soon. Actually, next. WC said, Nerd's idea is still bad, David.
Thank God. Someone stop it.
Farts. He said, or Fernando said, good idea. Just give him a Dundee.
What's a Dundee?
You guys don't watch the freaking Office. Bunch of casuals right now. Guys, comment down.
How's that a cat? How about a casual because I don't watch the Office?
Comment down below W's if you guys seen the Office. You guys know what a freaking Dundee is.
I've seen the Office. I've been over your house before. I can't not watch the Office.
The Office is awesome. I love the Office. I love the Office.
I can say the same thing about you not watching Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but overall, it's just
I'm just saying.
I don't like watching.
Which one is more? Which franchise is more famous?
Eric, but listen, I don't like Halloween, so like I don't like people when they dress up anyway. So like,
what did that do with anything?
Superheroes, costumes.
Oh, shut up, man. Yo, I don't like Halloween either. You know I don't like Halloween. Shoot,
that's a different reason. Thumbsy said cheesecake over championships. Eric, do you agree?
No.
Oh,
actually. Maybe the next one though. Maybe the next one I agree with, but not this one.
Yes, baby.
That's a W.
That's a W. I will say though, I can't say no to an Oreo cheesecake. Just saying. Oreo.
Yo, why didn't you say that before we put up the titties over titles one? Like, why'd you say that now? That threw me off entirely. Like,
you ever have an Oreo cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory? It's pretty good.
I've never had cheesecake in my life.
Oh no?
No, I'm one of those guys. Like, you know how you say like don't knock it till you try it. I knock it before I try it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You want to try it?
No.
So if I brought home a cheesecake, you wouldn't have a bite?
No, no. You know how I am when I come over people's houses. If you know, that's disrespectful.
All right, noted.
But please don't do that. Like, you know, I just like, don't do that to me.
Reaches cheesecake.
You're evil.
Oh, that's bad. Random stuff said the structure. The structure. Dang it, structure. There we go. We got you, bro. But I was disappointed in the final for real.
Oh my gosh.
Fernando said, not the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Eric, your analogy.
No. But listen on that. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is exactly what I mean. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is literally like this. Is leaning all the way down, but it hasn't fallen yet, hasn't it? Right? That's a structure that you have that hasn't tipped over yet. Simple as that. It's just built incorrectly. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. But eventually, when it comes to problems, right? When it comes to problems in general, eventually it's going to fall. It's never going to stay standing. Let me ask you this, Fernando. If they kept building the Leaning Towers of Pisa, would it stand up or would it fall?
You ever get that feeling when you zone out of a conversation? That was me for the last, minute. I think I saw a fact. I don't know if I'm correct, guys. Chat, give me a little fact check right here. But I think the Leaning Tower of Pisa never was leaning. It was just the fact that because of Italy, like the sinkholes was just constantly just moving it over. I think that's a true fact. I do think.
What's going on?
I think that's a fact, guys. Tell me if I'm right or not, because I want to know.
Wait, but answer my question. If they kept
Are you telling
building,
me?
yeah. Well, if they kept building the Leaning Tower of Pisa, would it still be standing?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still surprised how that thing stands today.
Bro, if they kept building up, it would have fallen. It would have fallen or fallen.
I mean, when they first made it, it was straight.
So then it wasn't. So then what the heck? Wait a minute.
Right there. So the foundation was built on soft ground. So I was right. Yeah.
So then what? Then Fernando, why you say Leaning Tower of Pisa then? Because then it was straight from the beginning. It's a straight building that got slanted.
What about the? You've ever been to Florida? What about that? The freaking the world record house. I gotta look it up now.
What is that?
That thing's freaking upside down. And it's still
What's going on?
I don't know. Florida.
We're flying off topic right now.
World record. Was it the world record?
It's an upside down house.
Yeah.
Why would anyone build that?
Museum, right? Is it a museum?
An upside down museum? Yeah, you could never catch me alive in that.
Where is it? Come on. Upside. Maybe if I type in upside down, I'm trying to find it for you guys. Give me a second.
Bro, all right. Well, all in all, my analogy works. Trust. I like it. I'm gonna stick with it because it
right here
to me.
Right here.
Are you gonna pull it up? Are you a screen share?
I'm gonna show you guys. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hold it from you.
Don't gatekeep. Don't gatekeep.
I'm not. So this is the upside down house. I walked side of it once. If it's gonna load, it would be very nice. But right here, right? I'm gonna share it. I'm sharing. Right.
I thought you shared already. I was like, what's going on?
No. I'm sharing it right.
Right
there. This is the upside down house.
I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. What is this, bro? Yo, why is this a thing?
It was actually pretty cool when you walked inside. Not gonna lie,
brother. Why are we even looking at this? Like,
I don't know, because we were talking about structures.
No, but like, why does that exist? Why is it a thing?
I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Actually, you know what? I do make my own rules. But anyway. Where were we up to? Dub City said Mamba mentality, man. We were way off the topic. Random said, bro, man said you have eyes.
Because he didn't want to read.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't say that these are cheesecake.
We know dang well Hard hit up all the strip clubs. Hard partying right now.
That's why he wants to go back to
Houston.
He wants to go back to Houston. Yeah, he missed too much.
Honestly, I'd be disappointed if I don't see a Harding Lil Baby mixtape. If that doesn't drop, I'm gonna be sick.
Random says that I put the new
I put the new forges on.
I put the new forges on the G.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Why was that so difficult to read?
I don't know. I was trying to put it together. It was because it's like capitalized, lowercase, capitalized. It just said, David, just buy the cheesecake now and make Eric eat it.
No, I have to be at the house in order to do that. Like,
next week,
bro.
Next week.
The way I was raised, you go to someone's house, they offer you food, bro. I haven't told you, David. I think I told you a story about when I went over my girl's house. Yeah, like
mashed potatoes.
It was sweet potato. It was like sweet mashed potatoes.
It was really good. Really good.
Oh my.
Random stuff said it's built different. What's that? Gia Chad Tower? What the hell is a Gia? I don't know what that is.
Is that? Let me check on YouTube. Maybe it's like a different.
Yeah, look that up real quick.
Let me see.
Said it would stand up. That's what Victor said.
No, it just says GG Chad Tower. I don't know what that means.
It's probably getting hacked. Random says I'll look it up, and Fernando said the foundation was soft, and random stuff agreed with that statement. And random stuff. Eric, how are you today?
I'm good. I thought that meant Eric. Are you strong?
Oh wait, I'm dyslexic. I think I'm convinced. No, I'm really something's wrong with me.
What happened?
I'm dyslexic. It says, "Hey Eric, are you strong?" I said, "Eric, how are you?" Oh my gosh, damn. Jeez.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm
Shoot your
not
kid.
that Aki. I'm really not. I'm just what?
Never, Aki way.
Shut up, yo. That's what I'm saying, bro. Where did your brain get that, bro? Like,
Aki. I heard Aki.
he
Don't
said
forget the
never,
best.
never.
Never. No.
Nah, what's it called? I just I don't know. I play soccer, so I'm not the strongest out of the bunch. I'm not weak though. Put it that way.
He said, "Nah, David. Eric is rubbing off on you."
What is that even? Why is he?
No.
Yo, bro. This is I'm trying to keep this PG, bro. It's really triggering me, bro. Like Vic,
Raggy.
he said, "Whoa, wait, Raggy."
He said, "Nah, me and David is the same person. I'm weak." Yeah. All right. Enough, guys. Let's go.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but I will say we got to get into one more thing before we go into big deal, not big deal. NBA conference finals matchups. Lakers versus Nuggets. Who do you have winning?
Nuggets. I have the Nuggets winning the whole thing. Come on now.
Okay. How many games?
7, honestly.
And also the Celtics versus the Heat. Who do you have winning? Same matchups as the 2020 bubble. Just to
Celtics. God help me, the Celtics lose.
I want to be honest with you. NBA has a script, as everyone knows. This is the same matchups as the bubble in 2020.
Stop it.
I think the NBA script. This is what I saw it leaked. I know the NBA script. It is saying that it wants a Celtics and Lakers final for the battle.
Yeah, can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
You printed out your script wrong. They messed up the ink.
Oh, it wasn't my script. It wasn't mine.
Yeah, where'd you get it though?
NBA.com.
Yeah, what did you print it out?
No. Email.
Oh, email? Yeah, someone hacked the email.
Probably. I don't know.
It was me.
Something on my computer says I have a virus. I don't know anymore.
I can't stand it.
Random starts with Celtics. He said they're Giannis.
Who?
So that's how you spell his name. No, Giannis plays for the Bucks, and
Giannis plays for the Bucks though.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are on the Celtics. There you go. Dubsy said Nuggets better be in 6 because Braun ain't losing to Game 7. That is true.
Until Jokic beats him in Game 7.
Could happen. There's always a first time for anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or but anyway, I have the Celtics and Lakers matchup. I think that would really happen. I think that whatever for any circumstances. But we'll see what happens. I'm not happy. I'm not mad at any of these teams winning, to be honest, except for the Lakers. I don't really want them to win.
Can I say something really quick? I think this is. I thought about this the other day. I didn't look it up. I didn't fact check it, but I think I'm correct though. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I believe this is the farthest a play-in team has ever gone for the Miami Heat. By the way, I'm pretty sure that's factual.
Probably because the play-in's only been around for like 3 years.
Exactly. So Miami Heat already kind of making history as it is. Imagine they win it all, and they're just like, yeah, the first ever play-in team to win it all. Miami Heat.
Hey, they're the first 8th seed to make it this far since the New York Knicks back in I think it was 1999. Patrick Ewing. So there you go. That's when the Knicks went to the NBA Finals and they lost, unfortunately. But we're not going to go on.
As they always do.
Oh, he said I'm mentally challenged. Yeah.
Not as bad as David. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I have my bright moments to talk about. Dang. But we do move on to our next segment because we are, in fact, overtime. Big deal, not big deal, ladies and gentlemen.
11 minutes overtime.
Big deal, not big deal. But before we do, we got Dub City said the Lakers are a playing team as well.
Facts. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
There you
That's
go.
crazy to think. Playing rules. The bubble wasn't
hold
fake.
on. What the hell?
Yo!
Oh my God, you guys are funny, bro. Big deal, not a big deal. Big deal, not a big deal. I already did the John Morant one. We already know that's a big deal, so we're not going to do that one. Big deal, not a big deal. Barcelona win their first league championship since 2019. Big deal, not a big deal.
Give me the claps. Give me the claps. Come on now. Yes, sir. Bonsa. Come on, bro. Big deal. Big deal. Shout out to. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of them. So happy for such a young team as well, just to be able to get that W. Beautiful way to send off Sergio Busquets as well, winning a La Liga championship. And I wouldn't say we're fully back yet, but we're taking the steps. We're taking the steps to be there.
There you go. But real quick, I'm gonna say big deal, big accomplishment for them, especially when they haven't done it for the last 4 years. So
yeah,
it's
been a
for
while.
them.
It's been a long time since we won anything, to be honest with you.
A
Like,
positive step.
yeah, something big.
I'll say this. But random stuff said, nah, joke, for real, joke. Celebration time. Come on.
You good, bro. Yo, we joke around here all the time, bro. The
one thing you gotta learn if you listen to this podcast is that we joke around so much that it gets tiring sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It mostly comes from David, though. David's the comedian.
I have a messed up brain sometimes. I can't control it. But Dubsy said, "Isn't Barcelona about to get demoted?"
Yo, chill. No, bro. We just won the league, bro. Stop. Yo,
that's funny. They're one of the worst teams next year. That'd be hilarious. But
no shot.
So obviously,
the Wolves.
They're not getting relegated. They won that last game.
They're trash though.
Yeah, no, obviously, but they're 13th. They're above West Ham.
Yo, I mean, but are you in Europe? No.
No, it's all right. We don't want to be in Europe for the Conference League. We'll pass.
So you just don't want trophies then?
No, we don't want that trophy.
That doesn't make it. You don't want any trophies because you're not winning any other ones.
We don't want Conference League trophies. It doesn't look good on the resume.
A Conference League trophy guarantees you a Europa League a chance to win the Europa League.
Yeah, but we're not gonna win it.
What? Us?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And us.
We're not gonna. Yo, someone told my friend, Matt Padone, he texted me. He goes. If you guys don't beat, I swear to you, if you don't beat Alakazam, bro, he goes, I swear to you, you'll never hear the end from me. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. But speaking of Premier League, I got one more thing. Big deal, not big deal. Man City take one step closer after Arsenal lose 3-0 Arsenal lose 3-0 to Brighton.
So sick. Big
deal, not big deal.
I'm tired of Arsenal. You know what? Not a big deal. Fluff Arsenal, bro. Arsenal can suck a fart, bro. I can't be bothered. They freaking, bro. I've never seen such a crumble in my life, bro. All the players just look defeated. They looked defeated. Did you see the goals that they were conceding too? Yeah. It was like after a while, I was just like, dang, like they just, and it was in the Emirates. Like that. Bro, Arsenal pissed me off. Man City gonna win the league within the next game. It's sad.
100%. Man City has 85 points with 35 games played. Arsenal has 36 games played with 81 points. 4 points away. Man City has 1 game ahead of them. I don't know. You don't have to be really good at math to do it, but the way that I'm seeing the form going, Man City's winning this. Let's see what happens, though. Anything's possible. But Man City's winning a big deal. 3 more games for them. Bro. And I got one more real quick. I got a comment real quick. Random stuff said, real quick, I can't believe the Cowboys went that far for real. What do you mean? They got eliminated the second round.
Yeah, Random
said, bro, that was SpongeBob. It was SpongeBob. It was a SpongeBob sound.
Bro, come on now. SpongeBob is elite. SpongeBob is elite, bro.
Oh, it is. Dub City said, wasn't Arsenal like 8 points in first at one point?
I swear to you, they were like 12 points ahead at one point. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Then they went to a stretch where they tied Wolves, tied Nottingham Forest, lost to who even knows? They were losing to these teams.
They tied West Ham as well. Just want to.
They did.
Tied last place Southampton. Come on, bro.
Oh my gosh. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. He said, I know, but it's goofy. Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. Of course it's goofy. It's SpongeBob. It's fun.
SpongeBob was a goofy. Let me stop. I was about to go.
Goofy goober. That's one of the things.
You're a goober rock.
One more big deal, not big deal before we move on to whatever the go to the week. Yeah, that's what it's called. NHL playoff update. I'm gonna give you a quick little update on what's going on right now. The Florida Panthers are making the miracle story right now, and they beat the Maple Leafs 4-1 in the series. They advanced to the final, the conference final.
Doesn't make sense anymore.
And there they will verse the Hurricanes, who beat the Devils 4-1 as well in that series. So Carolina Hurricanes versus the Florida Panthers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Also in the Western Conference right now, we in fact have the Seattle Kraken are playing a Game 7 today right now. And the Dallas Stars are winning 1-0 against Seattle Kraken. Series tied 3-3. This person advances to the next round where they will verse the Golden Knights, who beat the Oilers. I'm upset because that was my Stanley Cup prediction. They beat them 4-2 in the series, and now it's the Golden Knights versus whoever wins today's series between the Kraken and the Stars. So overall, between the 4 teams remaining, you got Dallas Stars, Seattle Kraken. Who do you think is going to win that game real quick? If we got to do a quick little bracket.
I actually just pulled it up on my phone. I don't know if you guys can. I just pulled
you
it up
watched
on
the
my
game?
phone. Yeah, I just literally. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go Seattle Kraken just for the vibes. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you, I just want an expansion team. Let's see it happen.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I mean, I'll go Seattle Kraken just for fun, even though they're losing 1-0. So at that point, you got the Golden Knights going up against Seattle Kraken. Who's gonna make Stanley Cup?
Seattle. Give me Seattle versus. Oh my God. What? Give me
Florida?
Seattle versus Florida. That'd be some type of Stanley Cup, huh?
That'd be something. I think Florida is definitely making it. They're my Stanley Cup winners ever since they beat the Boston Bruins. So Florida versus the Seattle Kraken. I like that. I'm gonna go Florida winning it though.
Okay.
Quick little update on hockey. Big deal. That was a big deal to me. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to go to the week, we do have a comment from Dub City. And said, W show, boys. Have a great night. Thank you, Dub City. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, homie.
We taking dubs and we're handing them out to everyone listening. Appreciate every one of you guys.
We get the W's from Dub City. You know what I'm saying?
Random said, I'm a goofy goober rock. We're all goofy goobers rock. Guitars are low.
I love that.
That was great. And Dub City said, with Florida. Yes, Florida Panthers.
W Florida, not with Florida. It's getting late. David, come back. Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, I can't control the comments.
I got like GG's to my future kids because we got to work really hard on the books. Just say that we're gonna work really hard on the books.
Oh my God.
Random stuff says, bro, I'm watching Cars. Which one? 1, 2, or 3?
Which one's the best one?
I was talking to someone and I said 2 was the best one because they went international, and that person said no. Third one was the best one. I'm like, I haven't watched the third one.
The first one was the best one strictly because of the soundtrack.
Yeah, the first one was. Like, they're all good. I never watched the third one though.
The third one's actually really good, but Life is a Highway is just
yeah.
stands.
There you go. Oh, you want Cars 1?
Yeah.
There we go. Just keep on spamming ones. But let's go into go to the week real quick. Basically, go to the week. If anyone doesn't know, playoff go to the week. It's basically our fun little version of best player of the week, but we state whether they are we go through the week that they had in the players, and we do our stats, and we look at the stats and all that stuff, and we make a formulated opinion on what our top 10 is. 6 through 10 are honorable mentions, and top 5 with number 1 of the top 5 being considered the go to the week. Without further ado, it's just a fun spinoff of the best player of the week. But without further ado, I go first this week.
Yes, you do.
Let's get into my honorable mentions. At number 10, I got Jaylen Brown. Number 9, I got Tyrese Maxey. Number 8, I got Joel Embiid. Number 7, I got Anthony Davis. Number 6, I got Nikola Jokic. Now into the top 5. Number 5, I got Jimmy Butler. Number 4, I got LeBron James. Number 3, I got Stephen Curry. At number 2, I got my boy, it pains me to say, Jalen Brunson. Freaking balling out. And at number 1, for the first time this playoffs, Mr. 51-piece chicken McNugget, Mr. Jason Tatum in the Game 7. Shout out to him. Jason Tatum balled out, specifically in that last game. That put him over the edge for everyone else. Yeah, overall great game.
Let's go.
I like the little add to that. Thanks. All right, but I'll go to my list. At 10, I have Tyrese Maxey. At 9, I have Jaylen Brown. At 8, I have Joel Embiid. At 7, this one was close for me, but what's it called? My phone just turned off. Nice. My entire phone just turned off. Nice. Amazing. Let me just get back up. Hold on. I don't know why my phone doesn't want to work. What's going on?
What happened?
It's literally just not.
Maybe someone hacked you.
I'm getting hacked.
Remember that guy? Remember? I don't know if anyone was in school for this. Remember when someone would send a link? I think it was like during COVID or something, and it'd be like, "Oh, COVID is cured," and you click the link, and it'd be that dude with like his thing sticking out on the side of the bed.
Oh my gosh! All right, I got it back though. Hold on. 7, Jamal Murray, and 6, I have Nikola Jokic, and then at my top 5, right? I have 5. I do have Jimmy Butler. 4. I have Jalen Brunson. 3. I have LeBron James. 2.
Nope. Nope. Oh no, Eric's frozen. Am I frozen or is Eric frozen? That's the real question. Maybe see, like the internet did not like Eric's Jalen Brown at 4. I'm pretty convinced on that. But while Eric's freaking frozen, look at his face. That was awesome. But he's frozen. We got some comments. Bear said, "David, teach me your ways. I will, Bear. Don't worry." Random stuff said, "Life is a highway. Is all I want. All I want my way all night long." Agreed. Said, "My bad if I misspelled it wrong or saying it wrong." Oh, no worries. He said, "LeBron James, yes sir. Man's gone. Eric frozen, not you." Yeah, I figured. Eric's frozen. Let me call him up real quick, guys. Let me call him. He lost connection. We lost Eric. Oh, let me just give him a heads up that he's out of here so he doesn't think that he's still on the show. So, Eric, he's on speaker right now, so bear with me, guys. But real quick, I didn't get to hear his number 2, but I'm kind of disappointed you had Jalen Brunson. What's up, Eric?
Hello?
Hey, what's going on? You're on the podcast speaker right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Eric?
Yes.
Oh, there he is. I'm trying
to join back as we speak.
Yeah, I see you.
All right, throw me in there.
Everyone was missing you. Everyone was like worried real quick. They thought that you got like aliens came in or something. He said, Bear said, "If only I could see Eric's face all day." Well, there it goes, right there. Blocked by our banner though, but it's still there. Random stuff said, "Oh my god, that brother got." Oh my gosh, but we missed. Oh, he's calling me again. Yo.
All right, wait, hold on.
What happened? Oh, no, I don't hear you. So Eric does not have audio right now. So while we're figuring this out real quick, guys, real quick, if anyone doesn't know, NHL hockey's going on right now. Let me give a quick little update on that. The Dallas Stars are winning 1-0 against the Seattle Kraken in a do or die or do or go home type of game, and to go into the Western Conference Finals. Also, around the world of sports today, our next game is the Lakers and the Nuggets, which is on Tuesday at 8:30. Thank God it's not at 10 p.m. Thank you, Western time zone. Also, in the MLB, real quick, give you a couple of storylines there. The Yankees are up 7-4 against the Blue Jays.
Hey.
There he is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Jesus, bro. My Wi-Fi just went out. Like, bro, the game turned off on my phone. I'm like, wait, what just happened?
So the plot was Eric got abducted by aliens. Eric takes so bad.
No, that's insane. That's insane. Bear, of all people, it's insane that you're saying that. That's
Eric
all I'm gonna say.
So bad guy to this David. For real.
What's going on? I'm getting attached because I had bad Wi-Fi.
Ooh, but
Anyway,
anyway,
we have to finish.
I heard Jalen Brunson at 4. That's what she said. Jalen Brunson at 4 is what I heard.
All right, Jalen Brunson at 4, LeBron at 3, Steph Curry at 2, and number 1 for my goal of the week, I have Jason Tatum as well.
There you go. There you go. Those are our list, ladies and gentlemen. But we got to get into Podal. So, like if anyone doesn't know, I'm good friends with the baby, as everyone knows here. So as he says, let's go, bro.
Let's do it.
Let's bro. Bro died from bad internet. Let's get into Podal. For anyone who doesn't know what Podal is, basically it's a guessing game in the NBA. You'll see how it goes. Anyone want to give us a name before we put one in?
Any guy in the NBA?
Yeah, anyone.
We're going 8 for 8, right?
Yep.
Nah, bro, this is insane.
What?
My camera's bugging out now too.
Just doesn't want you to do it.
Somebody's trying to tell me, bro, you need to go to bed. That's what's happening right now.
I think I was gonna go with Jason Tatum.
All right, let's do it.
Tatum. Okay.
In the East, not
He's
a
a guard.
division. Most def a guard. And he's 26 or 27. 26 or 27-year-old guard.
Oh, DeJounte Murray.
How tall is he? He's not 6'7" or 6'6".
He could be
Can we
6'5".
can we go a little smaller than that? Can we go a little like we
Drew
gotta be-
Holiday.
Yeah, I'll do that. I like Drew Holiday. I like Drew Holiday. That's not bad. Oh my goodness!
Mm.
Is it Grayson? No, he's
Grayson
not that.
Allen?
He's not that old. He's not that old. Chris Middleton.
I mean, it could be.
Wait, what's the height? What's the height? Hold on.
No, it's not Chris Middleton. 6'2", 6'3", 6'4".
Is it Javon Carter?
Could be. Damn.
Cards. He's 6'1".
Is it Wesley Matthews?
Dub City said Tristan Kardashian. This guy. I feel like he's older than that, but you could try Wesley.
Damn.
Yeah, you old. He's old as dirt. Is it Grayson? You want to try Grayson?
Yeah, we can go Grayson. Allen.
I never thought he was that old.
There you go.
Wow, he is that old.
Hey, look at that face. He looks like he's fart just smelled into his nose.
What?
Smelled a bad fart. That's what his nose looks like. Look at that. Smelled something bad.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
that was easy.
That was pretty easy. Bro, my voice, ever since for the last couple episodes, my voice has been going out. And I think allergies have to do a big part with that. It's annoying.
All I know is that this episode, I'm about to go lift my foot up because it's throbbing. So
have fun with that. You probably sprained your ankle.
That's why I don't want to go to the doctor. Like, I'm gonna pay $20 for them. I'm gonna pay them $20 for them to be like, oh, it's bruised. Oh, it's sprained. Like,
Eric, I'm your doctor.
That's exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I already told you it's sprained. I didn't even look at it, and I already know it's sprained. So there you go.
Feel me? I appreciate you.
IQ's in a walking boot, so you're gonna be out for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, you dragged it.
Actually, no, you might be. It depends on how severity the sprain is. You could be out for a month.
Yeah, you dragged it.
2 weeks, depending on how fast you recover. So.
More like 2 days.
If you want to get a little, if you want to tear your tendons in your ankles, maybe.
Most definitely. Probably already tore. Well, probably already tore some, or probably already ruptured some nerves in my arm. So it's all good.
At this point, YOLO, right? Who cares?
My fingers fat as a chicken nugget. So like, let's just keep it moving. Let's see, what can we injure next?
Eric, all I'm saying is that another 4 more years, I'm gonna have a physical therapy job, and I'm relying on you to be my first client.
Yes.
So keep it up.
I think so. So all I have to do is make at least one professional team, and then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, my physical therapist. Yeah, he keeps you right. His name's David Rodriguez. That's it.
And then all of a sudden, I get on the field. What the hell happened? Wait, what?
The moment I realized I get injured way too much, I called my girl and I was like, yo, I got hurt again. And like the look on her face was like such disappointment. She was like, you get hurt every week.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang. I'm like,
Eric,
kind of do. Like, it's not good.
Eric, you're like Anthony Davis. It's not good.
But I play though, so there's a difference.
It's not good either.
Nah.
Random stuff said I sprained my ankle playing football. Yeah, spraining ankles are not good. American football.
But the thing is, though, that there's a difference between me and Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis gets hurt by just running. I get hurt because someone actually hits me. What am I supposed to do about that?
That's true. Who knows? But all I do know is that episode 186 is technically officially in the books. Thank you to everyone who tuned into episode 186. We appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't done already, make sure you like this episode to help disperse out to more people on YouTube in that community, help build our brand. Make sure if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode or videos. Also, if you want to follow us on our social medias, make sure you follow us on Instagram. You see that little thing going down below? Yeah, that's where you can follow us on Instagram. Follow our Instagram is official_DE_takeover, official_DE_takeover. The same thing for TikTok. Also, if you want to follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, that is basically our name, D&E Takeover. Just put that into Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and you got that. And click that follow button, subscribe. Also, if you want to follow Eric's Instagram is at Eric_Hines16. Follow my Instagram is at David_Rod_02. And also the sponsor of this episode is in fact at Elegantly Crafty. Make delicious sweets and treats. Go check them out for your next party or event or just another Friday night. Also, but the most important thing that you can do to help grow our brand and grow our family is to make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the show to everyone that you know, because it helps out tremendously. But before we move out, we got random stuff saying, I was not running. I got hit running the ball. So you weren't running, but you got hit running the ball.
Wait, but
That's
if he was running, he was running the ball, so he had to be running.
Interesting.
Was random stuff running?
I don't know.
Get that answer next week or next Thursday. Wait,
like
this
cliffhanger?
Thursday. Farts.
This Thursday.
Yeah,
Totally.
my fault.
Totally. Nice answer. But guys, without further ado, we appreciate every single one of you guys that listen to us. But without further ado, tune in to Thursday. It's been your boy David.
And it's been your boy Eric.
And we are out, guys. See ya next episode. Peace.
Peace.